The moon and the sun. Hello, and welcome to Quests and Queers. Oh, that was such an organic. I didn't like that at all. Okay, hello, welcome to Quests and Queers. We are an LGBTQ D&D stream in affiliation with Toronto Gamers. Gamers is a local not-for-profit that connects nerdy queers through board games, video games, and of course, D&D. Our music is provided to us by Foxamore. Thank you again, Foxamore. And if you love us and support us, please support us on YouTube, Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, the works. We need all the help we can get. Also, congrats! We've hit 100 followers.
Oh, nice!
At the start of this stream, which is great. Like how the music came in and it was just like,
yeah,
that happens way more by accident than on purpose.
Your brain makes the connection.
My brain does it all by itself.
It does.
Anyways, my name is Brett. I will be playing God. I go by he, him pronouns. I don't think I have anything more to say. I think we're good, actually.
Are we fucked tonight, Brett?
You're pretty fucked. You are hella boned.
Well, we're in another city, so I'm sure we'll waste plenty of time wandering around talking to NPCs that Brett did not plan for us to talk to.
That's usually what happens.
Alright guys, so, hi, I'm Charlie. I go by he and she pronouns, but I'm preferring he lately. And I play Rubalux the Red, a red dragonborn paladin who prefers he pronouns. And I also am going to plug that if you're going to YetiCon this weekend, 14th through the 16th at Blue Mountain Resort, I am also going to be there. I'm going to be selling stuff. I'm going to be pimping Quests and Queers. And come and check me out. I'm sharing the table 68. God damn it, 68. With Oddity
One
Caravan.
away from a legend.
Yeah, I know, it was so close. I was so mad when I saw it. Oh, God.
Charlie,
anyways, that's me.
Do you have an Instagram too?
Oh yeah, sure. I go by C4 Studios. CEPHOR.
Yeah,
Studios. Check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Patreon.
Charlie and Jackie are artists.
Thank you, Charlie.
Okay, my name's Ada. She or they pronouns, whichever. And I'm gonna be playing First Protector Lazgra, Hobgoblin Wizard. Slightly prefers she pronouns, doesn't really care. Human concepts of gender don't apply to goblins all that much. And she also has an apprentice, Sholalar, who's a goblin wizard. Tends to use he pronouns, but again, doesn't care.
And he's Sano's adopted son, I guess.
He's everyone's adopted son.
He's everyone's adopted son.
Are you my son?
So I think that's it.
Cool.
I'm looking at this camera, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Hi. So I'm Jackie. I go by he and him pronouns. Today I'll be playing back Aisha Night Shadow. Said it really slow.
Yeah.
And she's a level 6 sexy warlock. Half elf,
That's
noble.
a specific one.
Yeah, yeah.
Patron of the sexy bitch.
Yeah. And
That's my patron.
I'm back, and I'm really nervous about how it's gonna turn out. Katya. Yeah. Oh, I love Katya. Don't even. Oh, yeah. She's my patron now.
She would be like an eldritch being.
She's my new patron now. Sorry, Slugs. Sorry.
I'm the one who spoke over you. I should.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
God, are you sure we're Canadian? Let's move on.
But yeah.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm playing Sano again. I go by he, him. That's about it. He's a half-elf warlock, bard. Bard warlock, actually. Never mind. Yeah, so there's 2 half-elf warlocks, kinda. Will there be conflicts? Let's find out.
You're either a bardlock or a ward.
I had this conversation yesterday, actually.
Not even also our tech for like half
this
our
will be my last
episodes.
episode.
Yeah, since January.
That's
I'm
pretty
never
much half
speaking to
our
Brett again.
episodes. Hi, I'm Mark, aka RK, and I use he and him pronouns. But today I am playing Egreth Bloodmaw, the Knoll Ranger, who uses she and her pronouns.
Are you also an award recipient of any kind?
I mentioned last week my YouTube channel, Culturally F, did receive an award. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, yay!
And before we get into it, we also now have a Patreon page. Check out the link. I don't know. Did you?
No.
You can never plug Patreon enough.
We soft
We
launched.
Yeah.
Don't have any rewards on there yet. but after next episode, 2 weeks from today, we're going to be taking a brief hiatus. And any money that we manage to get in our Patreon will go toward getting better equipment.
Which we desperately need. So if you want to support us throughout the summer, that would be excellent. Otherwise, we will have some pretty cool boss rewards ready for our new season come September.
You will get some dope-ass rewards.
Probably stuff like art and stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so stuff that's easy. And
Maybe
Some
buttons.
behind-the-scenes stuff.
Yeah.
Dope shit.
My lap,
DVD,
yeah.
behind-the-scenes
My
interviews.
firstborn, whatever. Just,
Yeah.
Bunch of
Jackie's
made,
firstborn.
English language, sexual themes, and violence. Viewer discretion is fun.
Somehow I feel as though if they made it through that entire introduction, all of that should be on the table.
Make sure to wear safety
We didn't
equipment.
swear, did we?
Make sure to wear safety goggles and a helmet at all time while watching.
While
That
watching
means
Quest
we
and
can't
Queers.
swear again this whole
There are
episode.
no
Fuck!
upper limit on our swears.
Okay. Anyways,
Roleplay.
last time on Quests and Queers. On your way through Capissa, you began to look for the next piece of the Black Star, located just north on your map from Capissa. Bumping into another adventurer on your way through, Sano, you decided to stick along with these adventurers, as well as they decided to welcome your company
Cool.
through
That's
this
a word.
unfamiliar town.
Yes.
I would say tolerate their company.
Walking into a bar in hopes of finding a place of peace and comfort, you instead came across a familiar face, Death Chewer,
That's true.
who, drinking at a bar, referenced a place underneath the city. Upon asking other NPCs, you found that you were quickly hushed away from talking about
He's
it.
a lousy potion salesman too. Didn't have a catalog or anything.
He doesn't need to. He makes
Okay.
he makes everything with a customer.
Okay, cool.
Finally, finding a way through, you managed to go through a shop, the Maleficarum, a shop ran by Gorgex Malario, a member of the Order. Through enlisting his help, through a small contract, you managed to get a silver crest and some information about how to get to the world below. Taking those things and taking those steps, you managed to get underneath the city and moved your way through. Finally, just on the outside, you look around and see a wow, that was a fail. A pale blue and purple lights underneath with silver materials lining spires that move up and shroud the rocks above. You are now on the outskirts of Hadagara's Hideaway, with the bronze and metal gates stacking up, blocking it off from the rest of the chamber. You can see as some merchants kind of walk through and go towards the door. It's kind of a mixture, but overall, even from outside the city gates, you can tell that the dominant species is either drow or blue dragonborn. You are just outside the city gates, and you can see the city guards from various distance looking away. And then at you, and you stand outside in this calm little respite. What do you wish to do?
Maybe we should also mention that our hated rival, Naldrag Pilar, is in Capissa, and we kind of unceremoniously solved Sano's problem of where the missing guards were. It turns
Missing
out
guards that I traded for room and bar
Naldrag just
board.
hired them. That's about
Maybe
the long and
something
short of it.
Yeah. Naldrag, who is one of the main, I guess, antagonists who brought down Lake Reach.
Bastard,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what he is.
He was back for a brief period of time
Oh.
and almost recruited Shoal, as well as fucking obliterating Sano.
Really?
We'll see how
I
that
didn't know I was in any danger.
verbally.
Verbally, like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's a trash talker.
Let's see. That conversation with Shoal, nobody else knows about it. It
No.
happened in Goblin. Sano was the only one present, does not speak Goblin, so
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
what the fallout of that ends
Has
up
no
being.
idea. Though I think he told him everything that happened. So.
No, he left
Shoal
out
did not
certain
mention
things.
that conversation
Oh,
at all
okay. Alright.
to anyone.
Yeah. That's,
So we'll see.
A little goblin apprentice is gonna just betray us all. And
We'll
slit
see.
my
We'll
throat in the
see.
night.
It's always
It's like when
the,
you're over,
yeah.
you just see Shoal. And you're like,
Yeah. Your throat slit. Oh.
I think he'll be more opportunistic. Like he's about to cast the ring into the fire, and he'll be like,
Yeah.
No.
It's
We'll
always,
see. We'll see.
it's always the
King.
quiet little ones.
Your kidney was forfeit.
Oh.
Oh god.
We'll see how
Anyway.
treacherous that adorable little bastard is.
Mhm.
No.
So yeah, Hadagara's Hideaway.
Yes.
Oh, little soul.
Okay,
So
so
we still have an issue with our red dragonborn friend.
No, remember I look.
Oh,
I have my
Am I
disguise thing now.
brass? Is that what I'm?
That's
yeah, you're
right.
brass. You're a brass dragon.
Your disguise is a brass dragonborn.
Everyone remember, if anybody asks us, you know Dralasar, we've never met him.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I never have.
We've never... we don't know who that is.
Okay, so Sana's gonna turn to Aisha and go, "You've been awfully quiet. You've been awfully quiet this whole time."
Yeah, I was just talking to Slokes this entire time and deep meditation stuff. You wouldn't get it. You're only half warlock anyways. So,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm not as experienced as you are, I guess. That's true.
How you doing, by the way?
Can
How's
you be
your...
a half warlock?
Oh, it's, yeah, my eye's fine. It's, I see clearly, but I suspect there's a dot, something's up or something. I don't know.
It's from when you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
thing in your eyeball.
I feel slightly, more better than certain other warlocks, if that's what you're trying to ask.
Whoa. I didn't know I was gonna get attacked today on the road to this city.
That's how you take them.
You've been quiet this whole time, and you second you open your mouth, you insult me. All right, fine.
Shots fired.
I get it.
Rockets launched.
Rockets launch.
Children! Behave.
I'm joking.
Remember our goals. The Black Star piece is to the north, probably down here somewhere.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Somebody
there-
knows.
I detected an aberration before as well in the area, and we're closer to it. But I'm not going to use up any more spell slots to double check unless
So,
we have a rest later.
Another Bloodwell, probably, then? Or?
Maybe.
It's possible, something like that.
There was one in the desert.
Bloodwell? Question mark.
You'll finally
you don't have
see
to-
one.
Don't worry about
Maybe
that.
for the
It's
benefit
thing.
of the people at home, you could explain what that is.
They've been watching.
It's just a
Oh,
horror-
okay, no.
It's
no,
just a
Jack,
disgusting
what is a
little
Bloodwell?
What is a
bowl.
Bloodwell?
They put blood in there, and then you can use it to track people with a map. It's
Oh.
fine. Some of the blood got taken.
It's kind of dark.
So people
And
have-
never drink from it. That's what
Or
I'm going to
tip
say.
it.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't drink blood.
Yeah.
Don't tip it over either.
Yeah, I think those things go without
Typical.
saying. I'm just saying. I think those things
Yeah.
go without saying.
So what's our game plan here? We're looking for information.
I
Should we
think-
get the lay of the city before
Yeah.
we?
I think getting a lay of the city, maybe same plan that we had for Capiza is just finding even just an inn or somewhere to set down our bags, and then sort of putting our ear to the ground, as it were, and sniffing the air and seeing what's what.
Alright.
Maybe we can just pick up some natural hints and clues that way.
Do you guys know anyone who's here?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I've never been down here. So.
I mean, you'd think it can't be that secure. Like, all we had to do was do some magic tricks to get past their guards.
He was distracted by an illusion of himself.
Yeah.
All of this
Like
stuff
this-
was.
I mean, like you can do a you two both can do a history check.
Doesn't
Oh,
seem
okay, I'm going to do
the
that.
most secure
Yeah.
of-
Please, please be better than the other warlock.
I'm assuming we're like.
Wow.
Am I better?
I think you are.
Wow.
Oh.
You guys are gonna
14.
rival warlocks.
Yeah, we're rival
I'm
warlocks.
at 8+3.
Warlocks.
You're at what?
8+3, so I'm
18
21.
plus
18 plus.
3.
Oh, it's 18+3.
I was like, I
18
can see you
plus
got an
3.
18.
I was like, yo, math wrong.
sorry.
So,
Yes.
what was yours total?
Shit. I got 14. 21.
Okay.
Let me house it.
I don't know much about the city.
Through the Night Shadow connections that you do have,
Hmm.
you do have a little bit of connection to Glom Dushan, which just takes place underneath Saren Saren.
Mhm.
It's the kind of drowish, I guess, closest you could say to a capital.
Mhm.
The world below is a very different place compared to the rest of the Fading Rift. 1,000 years ago, a little bit over 1,000 years ago when magic was first introduced, they got hit fucking the hardest and the worst.
Mhm.
As a result, as the centuries went on, they found that the Drow managed to put in safeguards towards various Drowish communities or entrances into the world below, and almost all of them were Cyclopses.
Oof.
Like the one we got past when we
Yeah,
got
like
here.
the one you got past.
Oh,
They
God.
are kind of idiots, and you can just do any Drowish cantrip, and they will usually let you go.
Cool.
I just like relayed us all, but more clearly to you because feel all of the people here.
Oh.
I didn't
Hey,
realize you
Aisha,
were-
even I don't like this guy. That was a bit mean. I don't like anyone.
I didn't say I didn't
Okay.
like Sano. I just thought Sano
like
might,
Lance.
need to know a bit more.
It's a good thing
I know, I'm just-
When did this become mean girl?
Oh yeah. Stop
Sorry,
trying to make,
there was a
Ruby's
second
head
wall.
over
stop trying to make
the
the
table.
old one happen, Aisha.
I literally met you 8 hours ago.
It's not gonna happen.
No one's popular, okay? Get with the times, half warlock. Sorry. Yeah. So I relayed the information. Idiot Cyclops safeguarding. Drow matches kind of
Yeah.
confused him or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool,
So
cool,
if this
cool.
whole place is Drow, then
Thank you for
does
sharing that
mean
information.
It connects to the tunnels that we stumbled into in the desert. Seems like a thing.
When did you become my least annoying child?
I thought Shoal was
This is just catty the episode.
Lasgra!
Feels like over-prepared.
Yeah.
Y'all just gonna trash each other.
First of all, fucking rude. Second of all, trying to figure out if I should change my voice or my name.
Didn't you change your name?
Just be Rubelux the Bronze.
That doesn't make sense.
No, Brubalux the Brawn.
Brubalux.
Kill me,
That-
someone.
That's
Okay.
awful.
Sorry.
Bronzelux.
Rubes, you've never met anyone
I'm
here.
gonna call you Brubalux.
We need a new name.
Rubear the Bronze.
Maybe not
could just
the
keep
red,
Rubear.
but
Rubrons?
Rubrons?
I'll just go with Ruby.
Okay.
Ruby the Bronze.
Ruby the Bronze.
That's fair. I don't blame you.
No one's gonna think twice about, okay, Ruby the Bronze.
Yeah.
I suppose we're not entirely free of leads. At least we could possibly make a contact with the cloaks that I recovered from that abandoned storehouse. Perhaps there's a family who'd like to have them back.
Are we?
I say we start our way in.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's look for an inn.
As
Let's
you
look for this
approach,
family.
kind of blue dragonborn merchants just kind of go through the gate and they talk to the person in front for a second. You can see they're kind of like about a 6-foot tall drow in this kind of large insectoid-like black sleek armor, and you can see they their visors up, and you can reveal this almost like this horned beetle-like helmet. It kind of extends up and then ushers them through, and the gate just goes and closes up right behind them. As he goes forward, he puts a hand on the bottom of his belt and just rifles something through, writes something down, and then he's like, "Yes, hello."
Hello. We're here to enter, my party and I.
We're looking for a place to stay,
Yeah.
passing through the area.
Yeah. That.
All right.
Could you give us some directions, maybe?
That's the way they came.
Oh.
I mean, to be clear, are you coming into here, or?
Well, we have we have a seal that should allow us entry, I believe.
May I see? He goes over and his eyes like widen for a second. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I will
Yeah.
let you go through."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Sorry, Warlock.
I'm gonna pull Aisha away from him into the back because he's bringing the worst out of you. Just gonna like pull you back with me.
Okay. He takes it and he looks at, and he's like, "Oh, I'm very sorry. Excuse my inquiry. I will allow you straight in."
Quite alright.
The gate goes.
I'd like to ask one more question before we make our way inside. We found ourselves taking refuge in what we believe was an abandoned drow storehouse. I recovered a couple of robes there. I figured that if their families are here, they might like to have them back.
Do you have any sigils?
I'll just show them the robes.
Okay. So as he takes up the robe, it's like no sigils at all. But this make is familiar. It's not really been around here for quite some time. This is old fabric.
Is it perhaps more of a museum than a family?
I'm afraid so.
Anything like that? Anyone would be interested in something like this?
Well, I don't know. I imagine you could sell something to someone. The market is just
Yeah.
behind me, and you can just go from there. Hold on to your stuff for that time.
Mhm.
You will want to be very careful. Additionally, none of you are blue, so that will be a problem.
Well-
And he just goes over to the bag and he pulls out like 5 pendants,
Mm-hmm.
and he looks down at Shoal. He's like, oh, and just pulls out 6 pendants.
Oh, part of the
I'm literally
team.
blue.
Lasgra
Does that
is
help?
blue.
I mean,
Does that
like,
matter?
you may be blue, but you are hobgoblin,
True.
not true
Oh.
blue. I mean, like, that is an odd
Yeah,
affliction.
it sure is. I don't know what happened. Happened in the Feywild, actually.
That is where things turn blue. And he just goes over and he hands you
Been my
each a
experience.
blue necklace. He's like, my name is Dorsen.
Dorson.
I would be careful in the big market. So, what is your business here?
We well, we've
Just,
been
you know, treasure hunting, that kind of thing.
Oh, scavengers.
No,
part time.
part-time.
One
So
of the
scavs.
things we do.
Sure, yeah,
More nobly though, but yeah.
yes. We're working for a noble family who is very interested in
Oh, cool.
old drow artifacts. That one. Okay, I'm gonna use
Night Shadow.
Night Shadow, the Night Shadow family.
All of us in Night Shadows, we are very interested in seeking ancient artifacts that are lost here, and we rarely come down here, so it's a great opportunity.
Oh,
Do you want to stroll deception?
I mean, like, you don't need to.
I don't need to.
One
Oh,
person
thank
just
God.
covered
Oh,
for you
yeah.
Sure.
by saying the truth.
It's not the truth though.
It,
They,
yeah.
Aisha
Yeah.
is
It's more
literally
true.
a Night
Yeah.
Shadow.
It's more
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's true, I guess.
And
All
he
right,
kind of
fine,
looks at you
fine.
for a sec. He's like, oh, Night Shadow. Oh, your brother came through here some time ago.
What?
Oh, years ago.
Oh, why?
Oh, he just came in here looking for the same artifacts as you.
That's okay. Yeah, great. That's good to know. He and I haven't seen each other for quite a few months. It's good to know he's doing well. And
Smart lad. But if you are interested in some of the things that he did, he also stayed at the inn, by the way.
oh, could you lead us there, perhaps?
Oh, no, I cannot abandon my
Directions are
post.
Oh,
quite fine.
Oh, we are okay. We're okay. Okay.
What's the
You can
name
give
of
us-
this inn?
Oh, Nightlight.
Night.
Nightlight. Love that name.
Well,
I hope Ygritte is just there with an actual heart, just
Not really. She's definitely like picking her nose and like generally just looming in the back. Just not answer unless she's asked a direct question. She's just gonna keep quiet.
Additionally, when you hand him the metal emblem, you might want to give me a history check on that one. The way he reacted was weird.
that's true.
Oh.
15?
Not enough.
What could it be?
Anyways,
Dawson, you've been eminently helpful. Much appreciated. And hopefully things are quiet here, or not, depending on whether you're itching
They're
for a
mostly
fight
pretty
or
quiet.
anything.
while it is mostly quiet. Last thing that's happened is trade routes, scavengers, except for mining thing that happened recently. But often that's pretty reasonable.
Anything that a group of wandering scavengers would be able to help with?
I mean, sure. There was a small miner, came back. He had about 10 people with him, came back, only person.
Oh.
So he went with 10 miners and came back alone.
Very strange.
Very strange, yes.
We sent 4 Capisa guards came over, sent them to the tunnel, come back.
What kind of guards were they?
Dragonborn.
Black Dragonborn?
No, blue.
Oh.
Do you know where we could find this miner?
Last he was around, I think he was just outside the glowing shroom. Larger bar.
Ah.
Specializes in kegs and disgusting drinks.
Well, we're all about that.
No.
Right.
So that was the last time he was. I imagine he's drinking off the last bit of his memories before he goes back out again.
That's about what I would do.
Getting a lot of moles coming through here.
Every so often.
Sand speakers.
Sandfurs.
Sandfurs.
Yeah. Not very often. They usually come through with just small supplies. Nothing major. They do come by and sell hearts every so often.
Ooh.
It's always strange.
What kind of hearts do I want to know?
Just various amounts.
Oh, alright. Fair enough.
Used for various components.
Well, you've been very helpful, thank you.
Alright. Oh, one last thing. Your names.
Aisha Night Shadow. Oh my god.
I like this guy.
Oh, yeah.
First Protector Lavsgra, daughter of Kalgra, third heir to the Tower of Mystics and keeper of the Shadow Star.
He just kind of looks at you, his eyes go up, and he's like...
Lavsgra, if that's too much to remember.
Never saw if you see another person from the tower here.
Another.
Ruby Lee. Ruby Lee.
Last name?
Yes.
Wait.
The last name is Yes. I don't understand.
No. Last name?
Yes. Didn't you hear me?
Give me a deception check.
Okay. Aisha just kind of steps into the shadows behind.
I'm gonna give you
Awkwardly.
dice to help
You can just.
Are you gonna strum the chord?
Could I cast guidance on this?
What?
No.
No,
I give you-
oh
The
shit,
guy
someone
would be
knows.
able to tell you're casting guidance.
Well, I didn't need it because I
Oh.
rolled a natural 20 somehow.
Oh!
Okay.
But thank you.
You're welcome.
So I hear you strum and I feel confident.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean. Stupid last name.
Ruby
Danny.
Yes.
Bloodmaw.
Oh my god.
Last name?
I'm gonna write.
Sano Simpkins.
Simpkins.
Yes, that's my last name.
Doesn't look like your last name, bruh.
It is my last name.
Really? Because it looks like it says say no.
It says something else. He's giving an alias.
Then you have to
You have to
roll.
roll.
Okay, deception, fine.
We're gonna get caught.
I'm not gonna get caught.
No.
My deception is super high.
As you roll one.
I got a 9, and then I'm gonna add
Numbers
My-
to it.
deception bonus, which is a 5, but I'm not proficient in it, so it's a 14. You really gonna care? That's not your last name. I don't believe you.
What?
You said something about another tower member. Is there anyone else
You know
in the
nothing of
tower
this.
here now?
Oh, it's just like a small group.
Son, I read your character
Do you
sheet.
know
No,
where
no,
they
no.
went? Do you know where
Yes,
they
I
went
know.
or what they were up to?
I imagine they came in for the lightning.
The lightning.
Oh, you'll see it.
Well, I look forward to it.
It's very interesting. So there's one thing that this place is really good for is technology and crazy.
What's that?
You like thunderstorms?
Sure, who doesn't?
Yeah. Anyways,
Take a look
Big
at
on?
this technology.
Yeah. Let's take a look at technology.
Thank you
Sure.
once again, Dawson.
Thank you.
Thank
Into
you.
Hadagara's
I tip
hideaway.
him a gold.
Wow, a whole gold.
A gold. Jesus.
Jesus,
fucking
holy
silver
fuck.
or
Two
No,
gold
yeah.
then.
No,
That's
no,
so
no,
much.
no.
Oh, it's a
okay.
lot? Oh, okay.
God, he'll be watching us the whole time now
now
and
you're a
rob us.
cheapskate. Only gave me 2.
Oh.
Ooh.
Inside check.
Insight check? Okay.
That's plenty. He's fucking bullshitting.
Yeah, I got... Oh, wow. I got
Wow.
25.
He's totally bullshitting.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
God.
all you're getting.
Still got 2.
Thank you for your help.
Uh-huh.
I appreciate your discretion.
Okay, let's enter this fucking city.
Yes! Let's go to the city!
Fucking city.
Okay, as you extend further, you can see this kind of small outcropping before it begins to just be flooded in with drow and blue dragonborn. Every so often you can see another goblin here. Every so often you can see another elf. But mostly it is restricted to dragonborn and drow. They're kind of like shoulder to shoulder. Like this is a bustling alleyway. It begins to fork out into 3 different pathways. You can see small little vendors pushed up against the side of the walls. You can see the small little stones and buildings that are kind of almost formed out of natural rock and stone with gemstones that just kind of like almost like they're sculpted by nature itself. And as you begin to look up into the chamber, it's like these pale blues and purples that begin to extend over the top of the roof, and gemstones begin to radiate off light that kind of deflect and spectate. As you move through, you can feel like the hustle and bustle of people moving over. You get checked every so often. It's kind of a weird mixture of smells, almost like earthy and mint. Moving through the other side, you kind of get through for just a second. And as you come across just the other end, you feel like this sudden bit of calm as the streets are all intermingling and they kind of loop over one another and fold into one another. Some of the houses are placed just underneath walkways, large extended bridges that go over chasms of bedrock and jewel. Welcome to Hadagara's Hideaway.
Ooh, it's beautiful.
Swanky.
That's
Ostentatious.
great description, by the way. I was like,
And just as you go through, a part of it launches off in the side of a thunderbolt. It's another side of the house as it connects a larger rod and just begins to make it glow ever so slightly before it zooms back out.
Okay.
Fucking wizards.
I'm gonna check that out.
Witchy
I'm gonna
shit.
do a-
Before we do anything, I'm gonna cast Disguise Self on myself to make me look like a drow version of what I am.
Okay.
Like in the open?
Behind, discreetly.
Alright. Alright.
Can I do it?
Aisha comes. Oh no, you did. Okay, I was gonna cover you.
Arcane
Oh,
these
thank
lightning
I'm
rods
like,
to
you're
see
with
what
me.
the deal is, how they work.
Sure.
Yeah, she's keeping us apart because we don't behave.
Like I'm
You
taking
behave.
notes here too. 14.
From what you can tell, like the gemstones all putting in it natural, all just around and spontaneous. You can tell that there's been a fair bit amount of magical sculpting that's gone into the architecture of this place. From what you can also tell, that a lot of these gemstones are rather unusual and don't look very natural. And the other one that you can tell is that they're highly reactive, but they seem to be grounded by the kind of poles that kind of stick up every so often. It seems to be an unstable reaction, but very slow.
So, Ada, what did you roll for? Was it?
I'm just investigating.
Okay.
One
Arcana
for
with
like
these.
an intense bit of energy, and it seems to. The more you begin to look around, the more you're just like, this is probably, if somebody was going to get like high level magics, this would be the place for spell components. In this world, all spell levels before
This intensity is.
all spell levels before fifth level,
Yeah, sorry.
you don't need spell components.
Oh.
Once you get up to fifth, then you start to need them.
Ooh.
Oh, there's a benefit to being in the city.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once you get up to fifth level, that's when you need to start buying and purchasing components and things that cost material wealth. Up to fifth, I don't need to.
Wow.
Okay.
So basically, they're like harnessing kind of raw arcane forces, just using seemingly fairly simplistic means to stop them from killing everybody.
Pretty much. Additionally, from your small check, this is something that blue dragons do. Blue dragons have a tendency to hoard. Additionally, their breath is able to just hit tremendous amounts of lightning to fuse materials together. And the more that you're looking around this place, the more it kind of hits you. This is a lair.
Like a dragon.
This is Hadagara's lair that has been repurposed and rebranded into a city.
Okay.
So kind of basically like the whole city is like a kind of conglomeration of like a blue dragon and drow customs and stuff like that.
Every so often you can look down on the ground and just see this large mass of gold that's just been emblazoned on the side of a rock and stone.
Wow.
And
Jesus.
so the treasure hoard has been just welded together with the rest of the city.
Fuck.
And I'm assuming that I'm probably fairly familiar with lightning rods because I'm assuming that lightning storms in the desert are pretty fucked up.
Around here, they're fucking violent.
Oh shit. Okay.
From what you're able to tell, the dragon may be gone, but the lair's still very active.
So probably worse here than where I'm from, even like a lot.
Probably a lot worse.
And this was a
but these people got it under the fuck control.
The air tastes like metal.
Yeah, and every so often, like your hair will just begin to like.
So
Oh,
literally,
no!
oh
Yeah.
god.
Egrith, no!
Oh no!
So it's
Unfortunately.
Hey guys, I feel funny.
Oh.
So these forces that they've harnessed are literally like the residual effects of one of the most powerful dragons ever having had this as a thing. Wow.
I don't like how this makes my fur feel.
Griff, you okay?
I'm very
You
puffy.
look, dare I say, cuter? I don't know what's happened to you.
Jerry.
You're adorable.
Oh, I just want to brush you.
I can fix that. And Ruby touches her, and Ruby just feels a shock go through his arm and just like, never mind.
So, nightlight in or glowing shroom first?
Oh, yes. Do you want to go
suppose we
look
should
into your
Still
brother?
only like afternoon when we got here, so we don't need an inn until like a
Yeah.
few more hours.
What's this?
Let's talk to the guy first.
What's this story about your brother?
Oh, it's not important. Too important right
Do you know
now.
about
I honestly, we lost contact, and last I heard, he was in mage school, and I don't know what happened afterwards because I left years ago, and apparently he's just, I don't know what he's doing.
that? If he's been here, this is.
So you're estranged.
It's kind of,
Do you know how powerful he is? Because
he's
there's a lot of reasons for a very powerful caster to come here.
he was gifted. I mean, so am I, but you know,
He wasn't who you saw at the ball, was it?
the ball.
Didn't you see a family member at the party in back
Maybe.
I
And I saw
we
him.
ever found that night shadow.
No,
Did
well,
we?
he was in my dream, the vision I had, and then he was there, and I fought him in this vision, and it turned out to not be him, but it kept leading me towards him, and for some reason he's always
This
back
is
with me. I don't know
happening
why.
while we walk, I think.
Yeah, we're walking, talking.
Yeah, we're walking, talking.
Probably scaring off some people who are like,
I'll probably stop someone and ask for directions to the glowing shroom.
Yeah, every so often you see a bright flashlight.
oh, okay, yeah.
Whoa.
But yeah, so that's me and my brother. We're just,
That's very sad.
it's all right. It's just whatever. These things happen.
Drama. This happens.
Yeah, but I agree. I think we should probably go to the was it the glowing shroom?
Shroom.
Yeah.
Yes.
If we can find information about these miners, perhaps we can help get some resources. I'm wondering if that could have anything to do with what we're doing here.
Get a little extra coin on the way, you know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because if
I need to stock up on some wine.
if Kapissa gods were overwhelmed by whatever it is that happened, if they've disappeared too, this could have something to do with that whatever presence you were detecting earlier.
Aberration. It's
Maybe
down
we-
here somewhere.
We should ask someone about that, maybe.
There's a bunch of wizard stuff down here. I'm not that surprised. It's probably another weird artifact like a blood well or something. Before bed, I'll do another one and
Figured out.
hopefully
Yes, that'll be good.
narrow it down.
And do let us know as soon as you know us one.
Yes, please do.
Please do.
Well,
like
that's
right
the
away.
usual.
Right away.
Sure.
Right away.
Away!
Right away.
So,
It's
What
the
is
Robin.
up with you today?
That's in the air, and it's half warlock. I have no idea. Pick a problem.
Problem?
I'm just gonna like loop arms with you and just like, just like walk you away.
right. Glowing shroom, are we there yet?
Let's go to glowing shroom.
Yeah,
Let's
that's alright.
go.
As you slowly begin walking down the side of the street, it slowly becomes a little bit more obvious as you continue moving through. It kind of goes through this larger clearing, and as it extends through a bridge, you can kind of, I always say kind of, like it's almost like you're seeing everything through bad glasses.
We have really bad cataracts. So.
It extends forward, and in the distance, you can see this bright, almost soft yellow light that extends out. And it's in the shape of this kind of larger mushroom. It kind of funnels out and goes over. The stem is a door. And it kind of shrouds over as small little tendrils kind of dangle outside the top of the mushroom head. And you can only surmise that this is probably the glowing shroom. If you had to guess,
Guys, I put it together.
It's the nightlight, and I know.
guys, you will fucking believe that there's a glowing shroom over there, and we're still looking for the glowing shroom. I can't fucking believe it.
Not the most creative name for this place, is it?
Well, it's not like it's got a sign. Does it have a sign?
No.
It's
It does
literally,
not have
The
a
sign is
literally,
itself.
Yeah.
The sign is its entire structure.
Right,
We look
well,
for someone particularly weary looking.
I'm heading inside. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'll
I
fall
go.
right after the last
Yeah,
roll.
I'm going to.
As you extend outside, it just seems like this circular bar that's just huge, and the walls are made of this almost spongy-like material, and you can see it kind of extends around the side of the bar. Everything's circular here. The chairs are circular. The tables are circular.
Aww.
It's kind of
They got
it's
a
a
theme
weird
going.
it's a weird place to behold.
It's like the mushroom set in Animal Crossing.
But it also smells a little bit like sponge toffee. Have you ever smelled it?
I love sponge toffee.
It smells vaguely like that.
Ooh.
You continue to go in, you see a drow at the bar his head, and you continue to see another drow just off to the right. Disheveled, black clothes, hair unkept, just sitting in the front of the bar like this, just passed out in his arm. Moving over to your left, you can also see two figures in green hoods kind of extended over their tables, quietly talking to one another. Large emblazoned tree sigils on the back of the cloaks.
Are these anything like the tree sigils from those like Monster Hunters and?
No. This would be something very specific. It's not related to a religion. These seem more government official.
Can we do a history check?
Sure.
Ooh. I got. I calculated wrong before. I got 7. I got 10.
It looks vaguely familiar to some of the elven officials that are inside Saren.
I'm gonna roll for this. I feel like I should.
Show me up
Yeah,
again.
you should know.
Yeah, history. That's 15 totally.
You did do better.
I did do better.
Apparently you roll better
I'm
if you're
sorry.
competing
I'm
with
trying
me.
to not in person. I'm not.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
An
I
asshole.
know that. I know that. No,
I'm sorry.
These are Moonblades. They
Oh!
are the secret police of Saren.
Yes,
No,
I'm
that's
just like.
secret if they're just wearing their
That
sigils.
symbol looks. Oh.
Blades.
To know their name is like a severe sign of disrespect.
Oh.
Yeah, basically, if you know who they are, that's a sign of like severe disrespect.
You fuck. Okay.
So they prize themselves in secrecy.
Not very good at it, apparently.
Yeah, they're here now.
So, this disheveled-looking person, do I see any signs that they would be a minor? From their clothes or like
give me an investigation check. Just
Smudges
very
on their
simply.
face.
mining related, like
The pickaxe.
injuries, just whatever.
Mining hat.
That's like 22.
I can dig well. I can dig very well.
22.
Let's get high and watch Mystery Men again.
It's been a while. I haven't seen it.
I said junket.
Sorry.
So you can see this black hair is kind of is disheveled. His boots are the big tell here. They seem to be industrially made. They are metal. They seem very heavy. His clothes and his jeans are rather dirty, but that could just be the fact that he hasn't changed in some time.
This is the person who's passed out, right?
But the big thing is that you can tell his hands. His hands are heavily calloused. Usually a sign of a minor.
Yeah.
What's our interest in him?
Something severe happened, like something pretty major.
And we're just curious?
Yeah, I mean, if we can find out more about,
The missing people, maybe? Or?
like, this seems to not be a run-of-the-mill issue.
It could be related to the star.
Yeah.
Okay. So I like
Possible.
mosey on up to him.
Don't have a better lead anyway.
Sit across and go, so I motion to the bartender and I say, can I get a drink?
The bartender moves over. Like, yes, what would you like?
A wine, please.
Drow wine?
Of course.
Careful.
That'll be 5 silver pieces. This goes over and he pours this drow wine, almost seemingly from a beetle carcass that's seemingly tapped on one side. Sign just pulls it out, pours it in,
drow.
and it's almost it's this purplish, almost thickish liquid. And he doesn't gives it to you. He's like, enjoy.
I sip it and I stare at him and say, hey, what happened to you?
It is sweet and delicious.
Aww.
It is also not that much alcohol in it.
Lightweight drow, Jesus.
It's wine. You didn't say fucking drow shots. You didn't say like drow
That's
Lindsay
true.
Lohans. You
That's
didn't
true.
fucking.
That's true.
Do you have any orc wine?
The drow looks at you and goes,
Strong.
No.
You didn't like it.
I have something. I'm not sure if you can take it.
Have a drink, girl. Just give it to me.
8 silvers.
Here you go. 8 silvers.
He leaps underneath the bar and takes this golden cast almost that just goes out from the side, opens it up, and you can see as little bit of dust just pour out of it.
Dwarven.
And he takes a ladle and just dips it in
Jeez.
and gives you a bowl.
Holy shit.
And he's like,
I take it and
takes it in. He hits the top of it, reseals, and then puts it back underneath the
Huh.
Does
What
Egret
is it?
drink things like a dog?
It's Draugr.
Draugr. You get what's
Durgar?
Do you mean Dwerger?
Durgar.
I've heard that mistake
Durgar?
made a lot.
Yeah.
Durgar.
Yeah, Durgar.
Durgar.
It's you know what it is? It's brazier, which are now called flame pots. And I'm just gonna say underdwarves.
Underground dwarves?
Oh.
Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Underground dwarves.
What does it smell like?
It smells pretty bitter
Hmm.
and almost sour. It seems almost black and has that gasoline-like film over it.
Yeah,
Holy
you like
shit.
swirl it and like hold it up to the light. And,
Yeah,
get the bouquet.
pretty colors.
Yeah.
okay.
That looks metal as shit.
What's up, guys?
Anyways, as you begin to talk to him, he is asleep.
Oh.
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 Should I wake him? So I like call
Just wait
you
till the
guys
next
over.
lightning strike.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should, it's like a friend here could use a coffee.
The bartender, he's like, no, he's good.
Did you say so?
Oh.
They don't have
like
coffee
this.
down here, only Red Bull.
He's been like this for about 3 days.
So,
Oh.
has he told you anything about what happened to his compatriots?
About every 5 hours.
When was the last one?
3 hours ago.
Alright, so just wait 2 hours.
So we'll just sit here and enjoy ourselves.
Yeah. It's a nice, cozy,
It's
round
been here
place.
for about a while.
Maybe chat up with a
Place.
different local in the meantime.
Sure.
Anything stick out? We're trying to make ourselves useful while we're passing through, so we were looking to see if we could assist with whatever the situation is. We've heard that some of the guards from Capissa went missing when they tried to investigate it.
Yeah. They used to come down here. Good customers. But, no. They went out to go investigate the miners. Did not come back.
Do you know where this mine is located?
I think it's down Tendril Tunnels.
Is that to the north?
It's northwest.
Kind of
Went into the tunnels. This guy wouldn't shut up about what was chasing him.
Well, could you
Chasing him.
describe it to us?
Apparently it was a big mass of people.
People.
Like a group of people, or like people stuck together in a mass?
Like a group.
Oh. What kind of people?
He says they're all types.
So an unruly mob.
Pretty much.
Anything? Glowing eyes, other various signs of possession.
He said they were the people. Blue Dragonborn, goblins, humans, the whole thing. Apparently
Unusual.
took up and picked up the rest of the crew.
Did they come from somewhere? Or?
So the hobgoblin thing makes sense. That wouldn't be so unusual. It's the fact that they're everyone. That's unusual. There's already a small hobgoblin fort just ahead of the tunnels. That would not be so unusual. But usually they don't venture down south, and they don't go into the ground.
How does my Durgar wine taste?
Give me a constitution check at disadvantage.
Yay!
Oh,
Disadvantage!
Can
Oh,
I
gosh.
roll something like a history to see if I know what group of hobgoblins that could be?
That's pretty good. With disadvantage?
Sure.
20.
Oh, wow. What the
Damn.
fuck?
I rolled an 18 and a 16, and my con saving throw is 4.
You are
So
remarkably
20.
okay.
Holy shit.
But you get the sense that this would have knocked you out flat.
Not bad.
Oh.
Not bad. And I finished the drink.
Like that is bad, but it definitely gets better at the end. It's one of the few things that you've had, but at the beginning it tastes awful, but by the end it's just like more.
Hey, you know, it smells bad and tastes bad, but once it hits your palate, like it actually goes down pretty smooth.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh, God.
But it will get you fucked up real quick if you're in a hurry.
Are you trying to check the keep?
Yeah, like what hobgoblins group that would be.
Sure. Can you give me just basic intelligence check?
Is it just intelligence or history?
There should be intelligence because somebody mentioned it briefly.
Okay, 20 total.
Sure. The hobgoblin that you met inside the Feywild, the one that you saved from the lizard folk, she mentioned that there was a small little keep just north of Capissa that she used to travel to, and because of whatever happened there, she got transferred to this job. Looking back at it, you identify it as Ill's Eye Keep.
Is that the destroyer, the devastator that we never got her name?
No, that was the one that you saved inside. She was sick from lizard folk.
Oh, the one that we sent to the tower.
Yeah.
Okay. So she mentioned that she was from here. What was it called again?
Ill's Eye Keep. And what you can guess is this is probably one of the Pillar's head camps.
And it's in this city.
Near it.
It's near.
And it's above ground? Like it's
Yes, it is
okay.
above ground.
Does anybody know of anything that could... What magical effects might cause an entire group of people to be controlled in such a way? That doesn't sound like people acting under their own volition. Mainly, does anybody have Arcana? We could do like an assist on an Arcana check or something.
I got a 21 for an
Oh,
Arcana
oh wow,
roll.
that's alright, yeah.
It only works on one person.
This sounds like a Great Argeos spell, but
Okay.
that would entail an incredibly powerful caster.
Ooh.
I say that.
Like,
Oh god.
like that's a 6th level spell.
Damn.
Not that unusual finding spell components around here, but oof,
Ooh.
like that doesn't come light.
Someone we don't want to fight. Probably
Yeah, that sounds like a
gauged them.
A
And
future, yeah. We don't want to do that. Oh my goodness.
So we may want to be careful if you want to go after this piece of rock of yours.
I don't even know if the piece of rock is down there.
Something powerful is.
It's worth investigating.
Perhaps we should stick around and wait for our friend to wake up in case.
Yeah, it's probably best to get it from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
While we wait, should you and I go check out that the inn?
Sure, just, yeah. I will do.
So we're gonna go to the Nightlight Inn so we can look up things. What's your brother's name, by the way?
Alan.
Alan?
Yeah.
My character's never asked her brother's name, just knows
okay,
that you
it's okay.
hate him.
She doesn't want to talk about him. She's just like, yeah.
Okay, so it's Night Shadow and Ruby.
Yeah.
You guys leave to go to the Night Bright Inn.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes later, the Moonblades get up from their seat and they continue walking in.
Okay.
As it happens, you manage to find your way over to the Night Bright Inn, asking a few people, going over. You can see this shrouded, blackened, almost dome that has various spikes kind of lifted over it. And it says a small little glow-in-the-dark sign that's present. Let that in. As you go through, it's got this blackish veneer almost everything, almost oily. As it continues to go over, it's got like purplish lights on the ground, chains wrapped to the walls in terms of decoration. You can see the small little bit of drow paintings that have been put through the side.
Nice. Cool.
Really, it's about as close as you can surmise, like nature paintings, but if they were underground.
Oh my god, like stalagmites, like different sizes.
Yeah, like mushrooms,
Yeah.
beetles, and bugs, that kind of dressing in.
Oh.
You come across by the bar, and you see, as you turn around, you can see a blue dragon born there. And they go, yeah?
I think we should go talk. I'll whisper to you.
Oh, God.
Sorry. That may sound bad. Dragonborn.
It's like, hi. We have a few questions for you, if that's all right. Do you know my friend Aisha Night Shadow?
Oh.
No.
Oh. I'm trying to.
Should I? Are they important?
What?
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah.
They're very
Just broke
important
character, that's all.
Oh.
wizard family.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And apparently one of your patrons that
Yeah.
stayed here about half a year ago or something. What
A
was...
lot more than that.
A few years ago, 2 years ago, I believe.
Was it
yeah.
2 years ago?
Yeah,
I thought it was 6
2
months.
2 years ago.
What was his name? Alan, you said? Alan Nightshadow?
Yeah.
Ever heard of him?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
What did he cause trouble? Like, was it?
If he did, I would remember his name.
Oh. Was it bad? Would it have ruined the family name? Just want to know these things.
Okay,
Anyway, sorry.
I have actual paying customers here, so unless you have another reason.
I will buy a drink of elven wine.
He gives you a cup.
And I'll buy one
I'll
for
give-
you.
Well, I'm giving you the elven wine.
Oh, okay.
I'm not drinking it.
And I'll buy it. It's for you. Yeah, here you go.
What do you like to drink?
Yeah.
I don't drink.
Oh.
Neither do I.
How did we suddenly
what about
So you're here to waste my time?
We're
What's
already
the
at
idea
a
here?
bar.
What's the idea here? Here to waste
Rent
my
the
time?
room.
Any idea? Huh?
Did Alan Nightshadow stay here?
I don't remember everyone's fucking name.
Would you know someone who would?
The ledger.
Yeah.
No!
Do you have a ledger?
Why would I show it to you?
I should persuade him.
Yep.
Because
I was gonna go ahead.
I'm
Come back with Lasgra
Do it!
and we'll show them the seal.
You gotta do it.
These are their logs.
We need you.
I don't even know what to say.
It's okay.
No.
Come
what's
on.
wrong with-
Let's say
Go
it.
with the classic. Come on.
Okay.
Just get us a room, and then when we come back, we'll have the seal.
Can we at least get a room for 7 very awesome individuals who want to make
7 individuals.
yeah.
So like a group.
Yeah.
So a group of 7.
Isn't show something with us? Show something with
That's
us?
the sixth one.
Wait.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5, 6.
fuck my balls. Sorry, camera. Sorry. Math is not my best thing. I teach it. Yeah, for six people. 6 people. Sorry.
6 people. So
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
She just needs a lot of room.
Aisha is just.
She just needs a lot of room. I need room enough for 2 people,
Yeah.
How
so...
many rooms you thinking here? You guys all want a single bed? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, we're all gonna sleep in one bed.
Couple beds.
I don't know your lives. How many beds?
I mean,
Couple
to be
beds.
fair, like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but we're in the Underdark.
me and
Everyone sleeps together. I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll sleep together. We'll have.
we don't usually, especially at
Sorry.
least me and like Lasgar and Shoal and I think Egrith at this point. I feel like
I'll say at
we
least 2
usually
beds.
just make a nest
At
on the
least 2
ground.
beds?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Egress the big spoon.
I'll sleep with.
At least 2 beds?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
How
Right.
much?
That'll be 3 gold.
Alright, I'll give you 3 gold.
Oh, we can split it.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Well, I stayed at the other bar
God
where
damn.
I will be ordering another round.
God damn.
Okay, is that it? We're done?
Sure.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Well, he wasn't
your
very
room
useful.
key?
No.
So I'm gonna look
Room's
for.
downstairs. Here are your keys. You just toss them in your chest.
Do I catch him?
You can decide if you catch them or
Okay.
not. I honestly don't
I'll catch him.
Roll one
There's
catch
it.
in the eye.
care. Still looking me in the eye? What's the deal here?
No.
Goodbye.
Oh, wow. It's okay. I mean, that's all I need to really know about him.
Well,
More
at
later.
Fine.
hey, at least they're not joining our group and following us around.
That's true. I was concerned about that.
Keeps
He might,
on happening
yeah,
over
it
and over
keeps-
again.
Yeah, I thought he
Not
was
there.
like spying on me some
You
shit.
I
Two
know,
moonlights
but I'm
come
still
in.
out of
Oh.
character.
Oh.
I'm...
We see the blue.
And then they
moonlights?
go
Okay.
downstairs.
They go downstairs.
Is it downstairs? Okay.
Yeah, that's where I said your rooms were.
Sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Okay. I was just listening.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Okay. Okay.
Because we're all right. We go downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
Do
go
I
down-
do I see which way they're heading? Is our room in the same direction or no?
Well, they're both downstairs, so it's the
Okay.
same direction.
Yes.
As you go down, it kind of extends into 2 separate hallways.
Yeah.
They turn right and then go right to the end of the hallway.
All right.
Where they click in.
And our room's like.
So I'm gonna try to just can I see them from our room? Like
Sure.
like so
They're in room
I'm
12. You guys are in 7 and 8.
all right. Room 12. And 7 and 8.
7 and 8. Okay.
12 and me 7 and 8. All right. So I guess I'm just going to open the door and let you in and walk in and be like, so should we wait and see if we can spy on them or go back and tell the
We
others?
should probably go back and tell the others. I'm afraid of my choices here.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, why are you being so catty to the new guy?
It's nothing personal. It's just he seems to be doing well, and he's also a warlock, and
Yeah.
maybe
What's
I didn't
wrong
get.
with being a warlock?
Well, I didn't get a good. Well, it's not nothing wrong being a warlock. Just I didn't get a good upbringing as a warlock, and suddenly this guy shows up and he's all like, "I'm awesome" and everything, and I'm just still
When did you
trying. Well, he just looks like he's. Well, okay. I have issues. I'm trying to take care of them one day at a time.
Okay, honey.
Yeah. Should we go back
I
to
give you a pat. It's like you know you've been with us longer, like.
Oh no, not. I don't think he's replacing me. I just think he just reminds me of a life that I could have had. You know, if my family loved me more, and as a warlock, and looked nicer, and got me better clothes, and not the same thing I wear every day. And that's it. I'll be nicer to him. Aww.
I like your clothes.
Your clothes are way fancier than Sonic.
Yeah, like you're
I know
wearing,
about that.
like
I'm
you
saying
still.
it out of character.
It's the same clothes I wear every day, but thank you. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know if you're
It's okay.
I know I'm not there.
But I should be nicer to him. I should.
Oh, I don't honestly care. It's just never really seen you act like this.
Just.
No one cares about my guy.
We've known you for like 6 hours.
I know. No, you know me for a day.
I mean, kind of cute.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
He is half elf, so. I mean.
Yes, we're all adorable.
Right now, I'm thinking like, okay, like Aisha has something like with halves or something. Half warlock. Let's go return to the group.
Let's go return to the group.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
We're back.
Okay. That happens. You guys
Yes.
are there in the bar.
The conversation happened.
While they were there, Igor scopes out the bar and looks for other interesting patrons.
Yeah, you can see like 2 gnomes that are there for a bit.
Gnomes.
For a bit. It's unusual compared to the rest of the city.
Right.
The rest of it like, is weird kind of intermingling between like blue dragonborn and drow. You can see 2 drow that are kind of talking and passing spells back and forth. You can see a collection of blue dragonborn just sitting around. They're seemingly talking about some weird gambling debt, while also having a pair of dice in the corner. It's a pretty chill bar.
Okay, since apparently no one knows me, I'm going to strike up a conversation with Egret too. So you guys have been out here for a long time? You've been on this adventure for a while?
Yeah, a few weeks. We started sort of in Lake Reach, and we went to the Feywild, I think, but I don't remember any of that part.
You don't remember any of it?
No.
Like you were blacked out? You were...
Some Feywild nonsense. I don't know.
Okay.
I thought we were going to go, and then I blinked, and then the sun moved a little bit, and it was weird.
That sounds very distressing.
Yeah, and my friend was gone, and this other stranger was there. It was really, really startling.
Well, your friend was gone.
Yeah, we lost someone in the Feywilds.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Me too.
Well, I guess so. You weren't there for it. I'm going to do an intelligence check to see if I know anything about Lake Reach or if I know about it. I got a 13.
It's a pretty major city-state.
Okay.
You know about Lake Reach.
Okay.
Elzus is more famous. Lake Reach is there.
Okay. Yeah, so well, that sounds
It's
just
under Hobgoblin occupation, and there was this like anti-vampire guy kind of leading it.
anti-vampire.
Yeah, it's
What
really
does that mean?
right? He's a vampire, but everything he touches turns to
To living?
life.
Like he turns
Yeah.
undead into the living?
something weird.
He was a vampire, and then we thought he killed himself. Like we saw him turn
that
to
was
ash,
an illusion or something.
but it wasn't an illusion. It was he's had some weird magic and shit.
He's resurrected or
Some
back
kind of
from the dead or
Life
something.
touched.
But he's evil.
Oh, for sure.
Seems that way.
Okay.
We know he's an asshole.
Oh.
Evil, probably.
Evil probably. Oh.
Yeah, he has this ancient artifact that he's using to
He was
buff
working with
himself.
broken pillars, but Naldrag and him seemed to not. I mean, you overheard
And
most
the
of that
Thieves Guild.
conversation, right?
What am I getting myself into exactly?
Oh,
Let's
you can
walk
get
in.
out.
Yeah, okay, you guys are Alright.
And
Oh, you
return
guys
with
are
the
back.
group.
Hi.
Is he
Hi.
awake yet?
Yeah, is he awake yet?
Is he awake yet?
Still.
Oh.
How long has it been? An hour?
About an hour.
Okay.
Okay, we're almost there.
Okay. So, do we want to just sit and chatting for like an hour while we're waiting for him to wake up.
Okay. So he waits for a bit.
But first, do we
Wait
want to
for
have
a
any
bit.
more scene stuff? Anyone want to do anything?
Okay.
I think it's over here.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think we're okay.
So he gradually wakes up before he can see. He flags down the bartender before he's just like, nah, and the bartender just like brings him over a larger cast, like a large glass ale before he just continues
Sure,
going.
you shouldn't have some water.
You just look at the bartender and he's just like, I'm not his parents.
I'll
Bartender's
touch him
not
on
very
the, I'll just
responsible.
gently like touch him on the shoulder and be like, "Sweetheart, are you sure you didn't want some water?"
Ah, and he just
Oh.
shoves you right in the shoulder.
Oh.
Shoulder and
Hey.
he's
Oh,
like,
no.
what do you want?
Careful, you.
We're here to help
we
you.
want you to be all right. You look like you're pretty deep into it.
I look like I'm pretty fine, I'll have you know. I'm very fine. This is what fine people look like.
I must be doing something wrong then. Look, not to put too fine a point on it, but we're from out of town. We're trying to sort of make ourselves useful around here. We're wondering if
You look so local.
you're mine. Oh, I know. Well, we were thinking of investigating. We have some experience with weird shit, and we were thinking about investigating your old mine and see if we can figure out what happened.
No. We're gonna get taken away by a whole bunch of people or something?
Hmm?
We're gonna get taken away by a whole bunch of people or something?
Well,
Is that the idea?
we'd like to know.
I'm now gonna like take Egret away. Like, why am I the
So-
responsible one today?
A whole bunch of people, like a mob of who?
Big mob.
What kind of a mob?
Oh, just a whole bunch.
A bunch, as in just by number or by types of people?
Just both.
Do they smell bad? Do their eyes glowing? They're all wearing the same kind of robe.
No, they just didn't. They just.
Do I know what? Like, could I do an Arcana check to know like what this, like what if there's any like visual effect of a Greater Geas spell? Like, if you can tell when someone's been affected by it?
Sure, you can do an Arcana.
Or do I
Tells.
just pretty sure that there's not really Arcana
Nice.
26?
Not really an arcane thing. You wouldn't be able to tell if somebody was charmed. Usually, if their behavior, I'll do it.
Why don't you start the story from the beginning? We're here to help you out, by the way.
Yeah, I need helping.
You tell us, we'll buy your next round.
Done.
Eager the
See how
problem
easy
solver.
this stuff is.
Just please
Diplomacy.
drink some water in between this drink and the
No,
next
they
drink.
already told me I can.
Between drinks,
I can
please.
do whatever I want.
Barkeep, I'll
You
have what he's
can.
having.
Oh.
Ah,
So, there I was. Tentacle tunnel. No, that's not what it is.
tendril.
Tendril tunnel.
Tendril tunnel,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
There I was. Going in, normal job. Just mining.
What's your
No.
name, by the way?
My name?
Introduce us.
My name is Taldus.
Taldus.
Yeah. Taldus Ingress Duskpath.
Dustpath.
Dust.
That's a good name.
I know.
That's alright. It's only the first one I got. When I get my second one, it'll be grand.
So that he must be not very old then.
I'm old enough.
Get your second one. When does that happen? Sorry, I'm not. super
You're
familiar.
asking me about my age.
Well,
I'm old enough to
interested
drink,
in
that's all you need
customs. Fair enough.
What happened next?
to know. There I was. Tunnel. 10 people.
Yes.
Going out mining in Tendril Tunnel.
Mhm.
Basic job.
Uh-huh.
We go all the way up. We go around to the side. We start mining. Everything's usual. Usually, every so often, we'll see like a hooked horror, or maybe a steader that God doesn't have a rider or whatever. And we go in. Go into tunnels. We mine. Just axes all day. It's great. Had a good little crew. Dwarves, human, didn't know drow, terrible accent, nice hair. But, so anyways, we start getting these people come over. Just every so often. Just come out of the darkness, right? And just stare at us.
And you just did nothing while there were random people staring at
Well,
you?
it was like one person at a time. We tried to get forward, and they would just run away.
Ooh, that's weird.
Alright.
And they would just run back into the darkness. I tried to throw light at them. And that's... We just kind of got spooked out after a couple days, you know? Seeing like just a knoll just staring at you down a tunnel. Or like
A knoll?
a dwarf just staring you down.
Random.
And then we started noticing that like when we began to go back to camp, there'd be one in each tunnel. And we would just stand there, staring blank faced. And then gradually we just started noticing that, you know, some of the people started to run towards them and then they didn't come back.
Oh.
And then we began to run forward as we picked up everything, and then there was just a horde of them. It's everywhere. 30, 40 in each tunnel. It's like they were closing on us. We went into one side. It's like they were just caging us in. We run down one tunnel, to be 40 there, so then we moved down another tunnel. Be 40 on one side. It's like they were just blocking off our exits and caging us in.
Then what happened?
And we just ditched the gear and started running. We got through a couple, and they didn't want us dead either. They took us alive.
So you think your crew might still be alive?
I don't know.
How do you know they're alive still, though?
They didn't want us dead, no matter how many we struck down. I myself, I killed like 15 at least.
Where's this tunnel located? Is it deep? Is it deeper than the other tunnels? Have you gone down that way ever before?
Yeah, a whole bunch of times.
Where at the darkness where the people came from?
Well, it's dark everywhere.
Yes, but did you ever follow the people in the darkness? See how far they went?
Just basic tunnel.
Hmm.
We knew them pretty well. It wasn't like it was an unusual space.
Interesting.
Was this your first time going down this particular tunnel?
No, we've been down there a whole bunch of times.
I think you just...
When did this start happening? When did you first see the people start
Like
hearing?
about like this was the first time and the last time we saw them.
So only twice.
Only once.
Oh, once. Okay. First
He
and
went
last.
on one trip.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
saw them
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
He is now back here.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long was that trip?
Only supposed to be like a 6-day trip.
6 day.
Mm-hmm.
We got to around the 3rd day. Yeah.
So strange. Like,
Anyone around here know those tunnels really well? Maybe have it mapped out.
Yeah, I knew them. My map's gone now.
Are there maps around town?
Would you be able to give us directions to where you were when you abandoned your equipment? Do you recall that?
Yeah, I have like a basic idea.
And presumably, if your stuff is still there, there'd be a map among it.
Would you be able to draw us a map that would help us at least get to the stuff so we could retrieve that one?
I don't think getting this stuff is my number one concern right now. I've kind of accepted as a loss, you know? Sometimes you lose stuff, you know? Equipment, livelihood, people. It's a
That's
loss.
true. But, you know, anything that could help us find out what was going on so that this doesn't keep happening. You know, if you could point us in the right direction, give us a bit of a advantage over whatever it is affecting people like this, then you could possibly save lives in the future.
Were you close to your crew?
I mean, like, if I wasn't, would I still be here drinking?
I'm not sure.
That's fucking
I've
rude.
never been that close to anyone.
I'm not going to give you any false hope or anything, but if we can find out whatever's causing this, we'll try to break the effect and...
No way. Those people were alive, but they're dead. They're dead.
Alright.
I mean, This sounds like some kind of mind-affecting magics. It's possible some of them at least could be recovered.
No motion. Nothing.
I have one more question. Did they make any noise? Did they say anything to you? Just
No.
quiet the whole time?
Yep.
Oh.
Was there anything weird about their eyes?
They had him.
I think that was a joke.
Funny. Okay.
Yeah. Witchy shit.
Tell you what, we're going
Sounds
to
like your expertise.
That's really.
do our best. If you move on somewhere else, let the bartender know where you're going. And if we find anything out, we'll let you know.
Alright.
Make sure to drink some water after, okay?
Shut up.
Oh my god.
What time is it?
Yeah.
Right now?
You don't know.
Oh, we don't know.
Oh wait.
We're
Dude,
underground. We're
Day
underground.
Oh, yeah, we don't.
You know
Yeah.
what time it is.
Wait.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know, right? I don't. That's only for.
Yeah, it's only for slow.
Yeah. Sorry.
So,
It's only for-
did we get any information? He told us he's gonna give us
Yeah.
directions.
Yeah, he gave you like a small, like scrawled little map that he has
Mhm.
on the end of a napkin. He gave to you.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's not very well done. You can tell that it's hastily written, while also written by a drunk man.
I think we can probably find a better map before we depart for that particular trip.
Yeah.
In
Is there
theory, he
anything
had a
else
better
that
map.
returned with you that we could also question?
No,
Wait,
there was no one else.
Oh, there was no one else. Sorry. I thought he said that 10 people came back.
No, 10 people went.
That is
Oh,
what it
wait.
sounded like.
Yeah.
All right,
people
gotta
did.
change
That is what it
that
sounded like.
note.
but
And only
yeah.
one came back.
All right.
10 other
Like
people.
a favorite reality TV show. Only one
Yes.
can be the
Only
winner.
one.
Only one can be the
There can only
winner.
be one.
Yeah.
Is there like
Where's
a
my
mining
notes?
authority or a guild or some kind of business?
Is there a city hall, maybe?
City hall.
I mean, there's City Hall.
Whatever. Magistrate's office. Whatever.
Just someone to pay us when we're done.
Yeah, that would be Luster's Hall.
Okay.
Oh.
Luster's Hall.
Really? We should probably check it out real quick in case we can get paid for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought they might have maps there too.
Oh, and that too. Yeah.
And maps.
And
That's
maps,
really
yeah.
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And maybe we can check some ledgers and see if this has ever happened before.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So as you guys go down this similar path, it almost, I keep saying almost and kind of and whatever, but whatever.
Okay.
Matthew Mercer.
It lights up with pink crystals that line the way to the Luster Hall. It extends further into this larger hall that has this open concept. You can see little bits of jade and crystal and onyx just peek out every so often, making these larger spikes. And it comes over to these large desks with a much smaller line than you would think. A lot more people are behind this larger Koisk. And it only seems to have one gate through, and it spirals up, almost like a double helix, matched with bookcases and different records. They kind of extend around from one side to the other. As one person goes up to the front of the Koisk, you can see a dragonborn there. They are copper, like you, wearing a blue similar pendant. Like, yes.
Hello. We're looking for any publicly available records that we might be able to peruse.
To peruse.
I'd be more specific. I can be more specific if you'd like.
That would be beneficial.
Paz, show the thing.
That's what the thing. The emblem, whatever it is.
Oh. What would you like?
We were passing through on our own business, and the nature of our business leads us to believe that perhaps an incident that occurred out in the tendril tunnels, a mining operation, might potentially be connected. Were you aware of this? The
No, I never leave this place.
have gone missing.
It's awesome.
To each their own, I suppose.
It's very nice.
Do you have records on incidents with miners going missing?
No.
No.
I mean, people go missing all the time.
We're primarily looking for maps of the tunnel area, if you have anything like
Which
that.
tunnels? Like
Tendril
The tendril tunnels.
Yeah.
Tendril tunnels?
Tendril
Yeah.
tunnels.
Alright. So, tendril tunnels? Upstairs, stairs, stick to the right side. You're gonna find publicly available maps there. Also, Silver Crest. Where'd you get it?
Well, we acquired it from a friend of ours.
Some friend. Eh?
I'll show it.
He takes it immediately and leaks over to the side, presses it into something, and puts it onto a piece of paper, and then prestidigitates the ink off. Puts it back to you.
Alright.
Oh.
Anyway.
I'm gonna do an insight check on that.
Yeah, please, please, please.
I got 23.
Oh, wow.
Seems
I'm a
to
bard. I got lots of skills.
You have at least kind of an idea of how the nobility runs some things. This seems to be an old drowish custom.
Oh.
Guys, it's an old drowish custom.
Additionally, with the way that it's done and how the ink is pressed into it and folded into a piece of paper and then immediately prestidigitated away, this is a thing that high royalty does.
Oh.
This is a very strange custom that is almost always associated with it's a thing called the Underdweller's Token. It's from a chaotic period in the Underdark that spanned like 1,000 years ago, and the recent renaissance that has taken place in the world below. Generally, they got hit the hardest, and this massive upspike into something of a utopia in the Fading Rift was due to the lineages of these tokens. They're passed down family to family. And usually held with very high esteem.
Okay.
Pretty much, you give anyone that, and they will do whatever the fuck they can with their ability. It's like a hereditary sign of good faith.
Incidentally, while we are here, we're looking perhaps to aid the town in this matter, this missing miners, and we're wondering do you know of anyone in this area that might be willing to compensate us for our effort?
Wait a minute, you're asking for money?
Should we succeed?
Yes,
We are doing your town a favor. We are finding out if this, what's the problem and stopping it if there is a problem.
With all due respect, why are you doing this exactly?
Out of the goodness of our hearts.
And now expecting cash.
More to the point, we're wondering if there's anyone who might have a vested interest in us finding out what happened and solving the problem. That's all.
As far as we know, there is no problem. Miners go missing.
Well, groups of 40 plus random people were showing up dead-faced and staring at people until eventually didn't seem to care when members of their group were slain. That's all pretty high-level stuff.
I've heard a lot of crazy things in these tunnels.
Anything crazier than that?
One time I heard of an entire anaconda that took up the size of an entire cavern, swallowing up the components and all the campers in sight.
Jesus. Oh my god. Oh.
At the mention of an anaconda, you see sweat just pouring down Sano's face.
Afraid of snakes, I remember this.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Anyway, I'm sure we won't find anything like that down there.
To be totally honest, this isn't the craziest thing that's come out of it, and seeing that this is the place that this is, miners go missing all the time.
Well, I mean,
But
what concerns us as well is that, I mean, these miners, I'm not sure that they were capable enough, but some Kapissa guards, Dragonborn, I believe, tried to investigate, and apparently they simply went missing as well, so...
Maybe they simply haven't returned.
Well, this happened some days ago, it seems. As
The
far as we
tunnels
know,
are large.
they are missing, so...
Anyway, so you don't know anyone who would be willing to compensate. We are doing this out of the goodness of our heart, but, you put in this much effort into something.
Go to where he said the maps were.
For the sake of clarity, it's more that we're doing this to make ourselves useful while we're here. It's not so much a pure altruism thing as
I have detected.
We're not trying to be greedy.
I mean, we sort of are, of course.
Not too greedy, though. Reasonably compensated for our effort. That's what I'm saying.
It sounds like you're greedy.
It sort of does.
I usually kind of joins Laz quietly. Or not Laz, sorry.
Ruby going up to
Ruby
the
upstairs,
map room?
yeah.
For the vested interest, that's why scavengers are around here. If you're wishing to make some local coin, I would recommend either going out for bounties or going to local scavenger areas. Mining comes with its own little risks involved. And, as far as I know, they live fast and luxurious lives. If you're looking for compensation, I'm sure those who have survived will be more than willing to give their treasures unto you in replacement for their lives.
Okay.
It is not unusual that Dragonborn would not repay the favor.
Very good. I'm feeling really uncomfortable, so I just walk over.
Hey, Sal, get up here!
So, is there anyone in particular that should we scavenge anything? It sounds like you're saying that there are people who are interested in buying scavenged things.
We do have some various appraisers available.
Alright, well, if we find anything, we'll come back.
Should we ask about the star fragment?
Alright.
It's the records office, right?
Anyway, slightly more discreet matter. And I mentioned before that such an event like this could possibly be connected to something we are looking for. Do you know what a black star is?
Yes. All black stars should be confiscated and destroyed immediately on proximity.
Absolutely. That's the plan. And apparently someone has one somewhere north of here.
I imagine many people do. If they enter the Underdark, they are to be disposed of immediately.
Fair enough.
Are you saying that you are under the possession of one?
We are looking for one so that the broken pillars specifically do not become under the possession of one. Because if they find one, they are not going to destroy it. They are intending to use it.
Broken pillars, you say?
Mm-hmm.
The one near Il's Eye?
I believe that's one of the keeps, yes?
Do you have, like, records of where the known pieces have been in this area, or?
We have destroyed 3 in total. At least here. I know for a fact there was one destroyed in Björnborg and one destroyed in Gualm-Duchamp.
Very specific off the top of your head.
They are very famous down here. It is not often that somebody forgets the mythology of the Black Stars, at least down here.
Interesting. Do you know an expert on these? An appraiser or a wizard mage who might know way too much information about these sort of
Wizard mage,
things?
is it?
That would be Morlack.
Morlack. Where are they at?
He lives in the deepest part of the Luster Hall. You'll see him. He's very ostentatious.
We shall seek him out.
I'm sure you will not have a hard time spotting him.
Yeah, let's definitely find that guy before we go.
Alright.
Thank you.
Immense assistance. I greatly appreciate all the information you've
Do we like tip them or something?
provided for us. I don't think that's a thing here. Can I do a history to see if I know that tipping is that even if I'm aware of that at all? That's like a 26.
Sure, in the top part of the world.
I mean,
The world below, you don't really have any experience.
Okay,
so not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Fading
said
Rift?
we
Sure, world below?
immensely
It's dicey.
appreciative. So, thank you again for your time.
You have a lot of experience in libraries.
We shall
Do you
look
have
for
any
those
news
maps.
of the Sandfurs, the Knoll tribe up above?
No,
No, didn't think so.
not off the top of my head.
Okay.
Good day.
Okay, so Sano spent a lot of time in libraries, so he's just like flipping through a catalog trying to find what they're looking for really
Okay, give
quickly.
me an investigation check, please.
Sure.
We're standing around watching, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just
No,
like
I'm
super
definitely
efficient
helping.
at it.
I'm definitely helping.
That's still pretty good.
Okay.
That's 3
Can I
plus.
do like an assistant?
Sure.
Because I'm
Plus
looking
5.
to
No, oh
19,
no, sorry.
so that's enough to give you advantage.
Holy
Okay, sure.
shit, that's nice.
All right.
guess
I still no, it's still pretty good because it's 5,
I have
10,
plus 7 to
13
investigation.
That's
13 in total?
Wow.
in total.
You know of a kind of area. You have a basic way of knowing.
Okay.
Way of knowing.
So I don't find maps or anything?
You do find a map.
Oh, okay.
Find a map.
Right.
You know the general idea of where you need to go.
Okay. All right, guys. So here's the map, and here's his map, and it looks vaguely similar.
Do they line up at all?
They do. For a drunk man, he has a talent for art.
Cool. Awesome. Okay, so am I allowed to take the map with me?
I was going to give you this, but I thought you rolled higher than a 13. So you'll know, when I extend it, where to go.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Gotcha.
You could
Code.
have assisted me, I guess.
Yeah.
That would have been a 19.
I have a plus 5. I'm not that much lower than you.
Yeah.
Is there any other interesting things?
Bards have a lot of skill bonuses.
Random-
Maybe we
4,
should
5,
look
5,
under
5, 7,
Nintendo.
5, 6, 5.
Holy shit.
So I'm guessing this is a situation where you should like write down like we should try to copy the map as best we can.
Yes.
Okay.
So for the purpose of this, you will have advantage on any checks related towards
Exploring the
exploring the map.
Cool.
Okay.
So write that down or remember it, because otherwise it'll be like,
Advantage.
Specifically, advantage on navigating in the tendril tunnels.
yes.
Sure, if you have them on handy.
They're upstairs, but I can get
You
you
pen or
on the
pen?
stream.
Sure.
Okay. Moving through, you find the thing very quickly. You manage to scroll on a little bit of the map. You have a general idea where they went. It looks like, if the reports were correct that the guy gave you, it looks like they came overwhelmingly from the north. If you were going to try and travel through and ambush a whole bunch of people, you'd come from the north. You'd come
Okay.
from El's Eye Keep.
L's I.
Which is what the broken pillars are from.
Yeah.
So the broken pillars
Okay.
might have a piece of the star.
Do we want to go consult that wizard dude quickly before we...
Hell yeah. Well, is there any other
Or they might
interesting
prevent.
logs we could dig up while we're in this archive?
We
Maybe
should
some of these
appreciate my
smart people
deflecting,
can
by the
find
way.
something.
When that person was asking if we have one, I deflected that pretty gracefully, I think.
Yeah, you did pretty good. The guy wasn't that suspicious about it, so good job.
Sweet.
So I suppose, yeah, we should
Heckin' sweet deflect, bruh.
Let's find this Morlock.
God.
Yeah.
Everyone look for the most ostentatious wizard. His name is Morlock, and he is an expert on shattered stars.
If he's an expert, then he might realize that we have one. I don't know
If they can destroy it, isn't that what we want?
Wait,
I mean,
they can destroy it?
Maybe.
Did you ask
that's-
how?
No.
and
Should we
That-
learn how?
Did you really want us to keep
That's an
talking to
out-
the clerk?
an outcome that is
I didn't have a problem with him.
not a bad outcome to possessing this, but
Alright, I'd be awake. Maybe someone can just take it away and someone else talks to him.
alright.
If you're really that worried of him sniffing one out.
I wouldn't mind tracking down a museum in the meantime to see if I can sell these cloaks I've recovered.
Let's do the wizard first.
Please,
Sounds
wizard.
boring.
Yeah.
I'll go and do my boring thing.
And we'll
Can we
take
just
care
resolve
of-
that with like a check? Like I do a check to see if I find someone to
Sure.
investigation,
Even
Side
just a
quest.
shop.
just to make it easier. Natural
Yeah.
ability.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
What
Holy
word
shit.
Specifically?
I'm basically looking for a buyer for the cloaks.
Turns out
Yeah,
they
no
have
problem. You found
a
them-
museum of
found them pretty
textiles.
easily. They sold for 70 gold a piece.
Ooh.
All right, and then
wow.
I go back to the.
God damn it.
All right.
That was quick.
Hadagara's Hideaway at a textile museum.
So that's my side quest,
You left
and then I go to the
30
nightlight.
seconds ago.
Holy.
That's
What
my
spell
next-
is that?
Did you find a buyer in
Yeah.
this
Okay,
place?
so as you are going
Sorry.
upstairs,
Didn't wanna
you
do
come
it.
across
No,
this
I'm just
Everyone said it was
larger,
boring.
widened, almost clay golem-like figure wrapped in jewels. As far as you've been able to tell, they look almost like if an earth elemental was a human.
Oh.
And as they begin to
skin?
go over, you can see they focus towards you.
Oh.
Are you
Oh.
Morlock?
Right before something near the end of its feet, a tiny little kobold comes out on the side.
Oh.
With like purplish, bluish scales that kind of wrap all the way around with humongous curling horns, tiny glasses,
Oh.
and comes over with
Will you
a
be in our
small
party?
little occult symbol
Yeah.
that's raised all the way down.
Uh.
All the way down.
Recruiting. You guys want to join?
So adorable.
He's like, yes!
You're
Oh
Morlock.
my god.
I
Amazing.
scream my head.
We are told you're an expert on the shattered black star.
Yes.
I regret not being here.
Well,
The black star. Shattered star is a different thing.
Okay, there's too many stars in this campaign.
It's a shattered black star.
It's a shattered star, but the crystal is black. It's a lot to keep track of. The black star, yeah, we're looking for pieces of it. We think someone's going to do some bad stuff if they make one big piece. And we were hoping you might have info.
Thank you,
Can I
Thank you,
Ada.
Ada.
water, please?
Thank you, Ada.
We're hoping you might have some intel or info on if there might be one nearby, because we think that there is.
Yes, there is.
Ooh.
Where
Thank
is
you.
Great.
Do you mind sharing anything further?
Um,
Okay, I'm gonna persuade you to share it, I guess. So that's 7, 13, 16.
Alright, he seems pretty persuaded. What do you say to him?
Okay, I'm gonna say to him, we are searching for this for the greater good, I suppose, and we'd like to find it so that we can perhaps destroy it.
excellent. I would recommend casting shadow near it. Blow it to pieces.
Ooh,
How
that
far is
sounds...
the explosion range on that?
Huge.
So how would you? How I've heard that there have been.
So long as you are not in the oncoming blast, it should be a-okay.
If there was a
Insight check.
if there was a white star, I could shatter it in a similar way.
Yes.
I got
Generally considered very dangerous.
an
to
18
know.
on my insight check.
Very good to know.
But if you cast it wherever it blasts out towards, small little shatterings can go into the wall, kill anything in sight. It's a bad time. Although the white ones create good gardens.
They create what?
Gardens.
I'm not sure this guy's on the level.
What does the white star do?
It's light touched. It can you know how the black star turns almost anyone it touches to liches, right?
Yeah.
Does the same thing for angels.
What would happen if a vampire
Ruby's
got
eyes get
one?
really wide.
What would happen if a vampire got one?
I don't know, probably explode.
This guy likes explosions.
I don't know. Were you out in the public street?
No, you guys are on the top of the library.
Oh, okay.
There's some people
so
around.
okay.
You're like,
We might want to be more private about this conversation.
yeah.
Ah, nobody cares.
Okay.
But there's the white star in Lake Reach, and a vampire has it.
I know.
Oh.
What don't you know?
Never gotten the handle around soup. I don't understand it.
Like it's
meat
enjoyment
tea.
or how to make it?
What's the point? Just eat it whole.
Well,
I put water in liquid. The whole
sometimes-
reason why I have the meat is to separate it from the blood.
Oh my god.
Stupid.
just drink the blood water, and it's delicious.
Then that's not soup.
Okay.
The point is, there's a lot of things I don't understand, and I've got a very short lifespan, so I have to specialize in something.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well,
Do you want to go
good
on an adventure
for
with
you.
Oh.
I don't ask that.
You're doing
Why
so
not?
well.
He knows a lot about the star.
I know very specific things about gemstones and stars, and sometimes gemstones in the shape of stars.
Oh.
So where is the supposed one nearby?
Suppose the one nearby is just about northern going for a bit until you hit about the end of Illsweir Keep, Illseye Keep, sorry. And as you continue going, it should be somewhere around there, if I had to guess.
I hold up the map. Like hereabouts?
No, it's above ground.
Oh. So there's no point in us going to this mine.
Well, I don't know about that.
Other than, I mean, for the star, specifically.
It might be a little bit cooler.
Like, cooler temperature?
Yeah.
So we'd go into the dangerous mine to just cool off.
Well, it's harder than being in the sun, don't you think?
Yeah, yes, thank you. Sounds leaves.
Oh my god.
Any other?
What
Ada.
that's it? They're talking to
Okay.
you, information leave.
Thank you, and then he leaves.
I want to wait till Ada gets back before we completely wrap up,
Oh,
in
sure,
case
sure.
Ada has
Any questions?
Good job, Brett.
That was, yeah, oh my god.
I'm
one.
sketching this character.
Yeah, oh.
Don't forget his giant golem
You know, I'm
that
kind
I
of
assume he rides
surprised
on.
Oh my god.
Lately, I thought you wouldn't be around for a bit. Packmaster said you'd probably be here in a shorter amount of time.
It's like a
Packmaster?
good version of an Adam Sandler character.
Yeah.
Packmaster who?
You're not supposed to say his name.
Oh. Okay.
Saying his name gives you power. It was like hellish stuff.
Oh.
I'm not there.
Oh. Yeah, you already noped out.
You know, you might know him. He's a tad bit red. Here's some
Okay.
spines.
Oh.
I'll roll history check on that.
What do
Is
you
it
mean?
Hannigan?
Don't say his name!
Oops.
Well, we're friends though.
No, you can't say it!
We're friends with him.
That's the thing with
Said it
Helen.
anyway.
You
Okay.
discuss them with Helen, you know their name, and you have them have power. That's why you give them code names. Have I met a devil's name? No! You give them a separate name.
You know anything about Knowles?
You pig.
Useful information.
Oh, do you ever meet anyone named Night Shadow?
I mean, like, one time.
Oh.
Alan Night Shadow?
Alan, I don't know if his name was Alan.
But it was a he.
Yeah.
Okay, it was probably our guy. What'd you guys talk about? Do you
Probably
remember?
him.
I don't know, we talked about, like, some higher level magic stuff. A little bit of
Rad.
scrying.
Oh.
Nothing too particular.
Scrying? Did he mention who he was trying to scry on?
No, he just wanted some higher level components.
I don't know if these are all right.
About
I don't know if
1,000
it
gold
matters.
worth of
Do you
material
have any
components.
infectious diseases that you know
But he's
of?
higher now. He's rather strong.
Wow.
1,000 gold. Oof.
1,000 gold's not that much, you cheapskate. There's a whole bunch of gold around here.
Oof.
So Ada, we learned that you can cast Shatter on the stars to break them.
Yeah.
I don't have
And,
that much gold.
Yeah.
There's one above ground past Elsewhere Keep.
Hill's Eye Keep.
Hill's Eye. What was it? Hill's Eye.
Hill's Eye.
Hills Eye.
Hill's Eye.
The Hills Have Eyes Keep.
That's pretty much it. I mean, like, if you have any more questions,
With
just
the
let me know.
sound of spying.
Yeah.
Where do
Do
you
you
know where
drink?
he went to after he left this place?
You know? Oh, that guy. I think he went up north. And by north, I mean up to the surface. It told me that there's like a sky or something. I didn't believe him.
Like a city in the sky?
No, like there's no roof.
Oh, you've never been above ground.
No.
You should go sometime. You might
No,
like it.
I'm tiny. I'd never make it. The sun would squish me.
Well, maybe just a peek one day
No, it burns.
at night.
It's always night.
What is night?
Not up there.
Okay, never mind.
All right.
The roof changes
We
color.
spent several hours explaining the concept of day and night to the
Last
kobold.
card, do you have any questions for?
Here, I went back to the. I went to
diagrams,
night, whatever.
pictures.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Night.
Sounds hokey.
For definitely legit, not sketchy reasons.
Nope.
Okay. I think I'm good. I think we've gotten all of our info. You delightful little creature.
All right. Are we all going back to the inn then?
Just keep up the family legacy. Goodbye.
Keep up that's how people say goodbye down here. Keep up the family legacy.
I will always remember you.
I think he said he's doing that. Like he's
Okay.
keeping up the family.
Oh, yeah.
I suspect we're going to trek out in the morning after a rest.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
That's
okay.
fair.
Then I will do my primeval awareness.
It was awesome.
When we get to the bar/inn, I will do primeval awareness.
So what happened with your brother?
Why do we keep coming back to his brother? I have no idea. We left. I left.
No.
years ago.
You went to go find him at the inn. What happened? You didn't say.
Oh,
Not
that's right.
nothing. We're gonna have to investigate into that.
Yeah,
later.
I have no idea.
If we show the seal, if we show the emblem,
If
Yeah.
it's still maybe. Okay, so we go to the
That's
innkeeper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
assuming Aisha even mentions anything about that.
I do not, because I'm just like, she's deep in thought about everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
Deep in thought.
deep in
Well,
thought.
I brought it up.
You did, yeah, you did. Yeah, no, which is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to the innkeeper, I guess.
Yeah, that's
to
fine.
All
How
right.
do you do that?
God,
Before
Brett.
heading into the room, then I'll just
Who has a much less screechy voice?
show the sigil to the bartender and just like, so I believe my compatriots were asking about a night shadow,
Yeah.
and all right, let's just keep this brief. Does this is this emblem enough for you to be willing to look through your ledger and see if such a person was through here or not?
Nah, don't really remember him.
Okay. Good night.
Okay.
That's what I want to hear. Thank you.
Primeval awareness.
Okay, so as you pop off primeval awareness,
Shit.
you can tell just one. About a mile away.
An aberration.
Yes.
Okay.
And it is tiny. It is extremely small.
No,
It is diminutive.
It's a snowed little blood well.
I mean, to be honest, that kind of sounds like the
Oh,
rings that
that's cute.
Naldrig was wearing. Because those were, like, the pings you got before seemed to be from Naldrig's rings.
Oh, so he's down
Maybe.
Yeah.
There's only
Watch out.
one though. That was
Yeah.
multiple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
one I detected before, I don't think is here anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, there's this really small ping, so it's likely a piece of jewelry or a goblet or some bullshit.
Okay.
But very small.
So by aberration we mean
And
some sort of.
Within the city. It's within a mile of here.
It could be an item because when I heard aberration, I was thinking like a monster or something.
Right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I usually expect.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Maybe it's
okay,
just
okay.
a really tiny monster.
Maybe it
Oh,
Did we decide whether
Team Pat.
those... I forget if those
Isn't that Shoal?
bracers stack with me.
Yes, we did talk about that, and it is a okay. I kind of want to tile this for a minute because
Okay.
it's fucking weird.
We can have a rules...
No.
Side
I'm going with you
conversation.
because this is a crazy little bit of thing that came up in D&D. So, if you give someone armor, brace, what is it?
Braces of defense.
Braces of defense. Okay.
That do
here's
not
the
work
thing.
if you have a
It is
shield or armor.
It is a design thing. When it comes, it's a design fight between Mike Merles and Jeremy Crawford, where because of the way that mage armor is explained, basically sets the AC to 13, and then it's whatever stacks on. The problem is that what happens when you put on the braces of defense. Does it stack or does it not stack? Jeremy Crawford is of the mind that it does not stack because the mage armor sets it at a specific AC. And Mike Merles, no, I think it's the other way around. Mike Merles believes that. Jeremy Crawford believes that it's able to stack because the language of setting an AC. So, that's the argument. For the sake and benefit of fun, I'm going to say that it stacks.
Let us know down in the comments what you think.
I know
These
'cause
two particular things.
I had to look it up, and I was just like, what the fuck? How did this work?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
because
Support Quest and Queers on Patreon.
Let us know which piece of lore we're ruining by allowing them to stack.
Yeah, because like I think it was Mike Merles, and I agreed with Mike Merles for the benefit of fun. I'm going with Jeremy Crawford because life
We're
is
all about fun.
well, fun. All right.
Anyway.
just to have a weird flex of my.
It's a D&D podcast. We're allowed to do
This will be one of the
Rules.
summer.
This
This
has
will be
been
one of
a-
the summer videos. There's people having debate about this.
Yeah.
Oh, could we get into flat out fist fights on like forums?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Just what I swear to God, some of these people have to. I have seen recent divorced people argue less than the people
I
who
thought you were going to say recent divorced people who got
Yeah,
divorced over this single issue.
no, that would be amazing. No.
I thought that was the story that was coming.
Yeah.
It doesn't stack. I told you it.
All right.
Anyway, sorry.
Let's
Long
get
rest,
back.
and we'll depart in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other business people want to do?
You were asking about
Any shopping?
Is it a check to like re-enchant my goblet, my goblet, or does that just happen?
Oh yeah.
To re-enchant it to something else.
Yeah, like I was. We talked. Like I was
Yes,
basically
that's
just trying
gonna
to
take
make
a
it.
little bit of time, but not too long.
Yeah,
I would.
but I don't need to roll. It just you said 4
Yeah,
days
it's fine.
before
It's
just to make it a
simple
snow
enchantment.
cone.
Yeah, it's fine.
I
If
would
it-
also casually before going out and adventuring, I would
It's gonna take a week though.
stop
Yes.
by
Okay.
blacksmith and see if they have silver weapons,
It was 4 days.
or
Is
can
there-
silver some weapons if they don't.
Unfortunately, you talk to the
Maybe some
blacksmith.
jewelers.
As you go by the blacksmith,
Sure, what do you say?
then like you can see just another blue dragonborn right behind. It's like, yes,
Do you have silver?
now.
Bye.
All right.
That's it.
Um,
I would
Just
maybe
kind of
try
sits
to.
here alone.
Oh, oh my
I would probably go to a
god.
jeweler next, specifically to see if they just have like clunks of silver. Since there's mines and stuff, there could be like just kind of raw minerals.
You go into another
And this used to be a dragon's hoard.
But remember, they use silver currency here, so maybe there's not like excess silver lying.
No,
around.
that was one
wait, sorry.
goblin drive.
Oh, that was one goblin thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Really hanging on to that. It's okay.
Yeah. You go into one jeweler's place and you can see another draw behind. She's like, hello?
Hi, can you like add silver to weapons? Arrowheads or a sword's tip?
That might take some time, but can you done?
How many days?
2 days?
Yeah, sure, fuck it.
What would you like, silver?
How about 10 of these arrows?
Just 10?
That's all I have. I gotta go out later
No,
and
it's
use
simply
up.
not worth it for me to do 10 arrows. But
How many will make it worth it?
40.
Okay. I go back to the blacksmith. I buy 40 arrows.
Okay.
I take him to the jeweler.
Okay.
Okay. There you go.
Just like for that, it will cost three silvers per arrow.
Oh,
It'll be about 10 gold pieces for a wall.
fuck, great.
Yeah.
We should have brought you 80 arrows.
After that, that's no more silver for me.
That's fine. Here's 40 arrows.
2 days they'll be done.
2 days. I'm down skis. What's the store called?
Fuck. I really want to know this.
Yes! Come up with a store pun for me right now! I
I
demand
wrote
it!
this down. Where did I write this down? Oh! Oh yeah. It's Pyre Emblems.
Fire emblems.
Oh my
You just
god.
broke Jackie.
I
Quit
love
this
that. I mean,
podcast.
what? Yeah.
This live stream, whatever the fuck this thing is.
Okay.
Like I do this in all of my games, and it's always so great to see the people who get it who don't.
I love it so much. I'm currently playing a new game.
It's not as bad as Brass Effect, but it's pretty bad.
Prospero was awesome. Oh,
Awesome. I'll be back.
Nav's face while just like
They're like,
breaking
yeah.
down while trying to just deal with the fact that I put that in a game.
yeah. Now it's part of our history.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Orders for Egress.
Oh, you got silver arrows later.
And I was 10 gold, you said?
Oh God. You have no more room. That's how many spells you got.
Yeah, you got
Damn
first
wizards.
Okay,
spells.
great.
Okay.
Long rest. Let's go first thing in
So-
the morning.
Before we
Unless
do
anyone
that, though, we
else.
should finish up what we learned about Aisha's brother, right? Because we were just having that conversation.
Did we learn anything?
Should
I don't
we?
know.
Yeah,
I mean, you rolled
Oh.
for it.
You didn't tell us anything.
Oh, you
I-
didn't,
You didn't
Yeah.
know anything.
Okay.
You
I'm
didn't know
great,
Yeah, you
anything.
didn't know
uh,
anything, yeah.
Yeah.
Long Strider,
He's
by
been
the
through
way.
here.
So
Yeah.
hopefully, if we have to run away from a bunch of enchanted or mind-affected miners,
Yeah, I
it won't be an
also-
issue.
Actually, let me
Cool.
look at my
Okay.
spell list.
I want to do. This is kind of a long shot. I'm going to land the dice, but I want to do a nature check to see if we can come up with natural causes that might cause groups of people to be weird.
I'm going to prepare snare too, in case we want to try and capture one of them.
15. Funguses, flares.
Possible funguses would do the trick.
Hmm.
Some funguses can make people behave irrationally, but making them behave in like this kind of structured order way is kind of a long shot. It's definitely a mind-inducing fact, but you don't know.
So the only other thing I could think of before departing is heading up a magic shop and seeing if they have any scrolls or items that can help protect against telepathic attacks or psychic attacks or mind controlling. That is my suggestion before we leave the city.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
Making it
the three
taste
caster
of
people, I guess, are
something's
gonna do that.
behind
Do a
voice.
whole person.
I have detect poison and disease. I forgot about
I
that.
guess I can do that before bed.
Just
Yeah,
kinda-
let's try to like strategically pick spells.
So I'm
for
gonna
those
choose
of us who
detect
need
poison,
to.
disease.
While they're picking their spells, I'll go
Yeah.
out too and find a magic
Yeah.
shop.
I don't need to pick spells, so
Yeah, I don't need to. I'm stuck what I have.
What's the
Level
magic
up,
shop's
we level
name,
up,
Brett?
right?
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Bards too don't get to pick.
That's awesome. Magic shop?
What's the magic shop's name?
You're a real jerk.
Sub Maleficarum.
No, but it would be spectacular.
Final Fantasy goods.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna also take lesser restoration.
Oh, I just got it.
Which one?
He just got Pyre Emblem.
Never mind.
Oh,
Move
you
on.
seriously?
Yeah, I just. I don't know
Oh
why
my
it didn't click in
God.
my head. My brain was like, "What?"
Oh.
Moving on. We're moving on. We're not focusing on the fact that I'm a moron. Let's go. Come on.
Not that you're a moron, just that you didn't
I
know
derped.
this media.
I did. I just
Alright.
derped.
Okay.
So I go to a magic
I
shop.
tried to give you a break.
Anyone
No.
is welcome to come along
Okay,
too.
not doing snare. Yeah, I'm assuming this is like a. We're
Okay,
all
I guess
going
me and
Yeah.
Aisha are coming with you.
Yeah, I'm there too.
All right, sounds like the gang's all here.
Yay.
Okay.
At
Jost Odyssey.
protection from evil and good.
I got that one. I got it right away.
Yeah, it doesn't overdo the shame that you just getting.
I could have just not pointed that out, probably.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, but that would imply she.
We go in, the bell rings.
Oh, wait, protection from
Hi, do you have any protections against telepathy or psychic things?
You turn around, you can just see this very, just like,
It's the same goal.
yes.
What are they and how much are they?
They are a high elf.
No, I meant
Okay.
the item.
Oh,
How
not
much
the-
are they?
How much?
What are they?
Oh.
That's what he said.
No, I know, but I'm saying the
And
way
then,
you
like, look up
answered.
there, they seem rather odd. Like, yes, I think that you might be on the lookout for a ring of mind shield.
Ooh.
Sure.
Not that right.
That sounds
Do
exactly.
you have 5 or 6 of those? Okay. How much is the one then?
600 gold pieces.
Good lord,
Oh,
I do not have that much
fuck.
gold.
Do we have anything worth trading for them?
I could dump all of my gold, and I still need 10 more gold.
I have still the last piece of citrine. That's worth
Oh
50
yeah, would
gold.
you barter for it?
For Citra?
I also have this hematite mirror. It's very
Is there
shiny.
anything you need or want from us that we could do for you?
I have these 3 gemstones.
Why did you make that sound sexy?
Obviously, the bar would say that, you know.
I worked as a sex worker at one point, okay?
Okay then.
Yeah, the bar.
So it might be sexual.
It's literally part of the
Quite
story.
good looking.
Persuasion
Yeah.
check, maybe.
He'll do almost anything.
You're making this worse.
Including leaving the store?
Oh.
Wow.
Now
Will you
I
give us the
mean-
ring if we leave the store?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, does anybody have like a magic artifact that they don't want?
I mean, I feel like I haven't really been using that. Okay, either Finnegan's Shame or the one of web and spiders. I don't really. I don't know.
You don't want the spider web that I got for you?
I mean, well, you bought just for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep that one. I'll use it next time. But Finnegan's Shame. Maybe?
If you're not gonna keep Finnegan's Shame, I'm gonna use Finnegan's Shame.
Okay.
I have a bag of gems from Lake
When I get to level 8, I'm taking fucking
Like
Spell
gems?
Sniper, I think.
Spell Sniper.
Kind of
Ooh.
everywhere.
Other than that, I like nothing.
I have this antique hematite mirror. Drow make. It's shiny and reflective.
As are most mirrors.
If anyone has, I will get rid of all of my gold. Wait, what's the conversion between silver and gold?
10 silver equals 1 gold.
Okay, if I get rid of
Probably just
all
figure
of my
it out.
money, I can do it. Do we really want? Do we need this ring? Do you guys want to go halvesies on it? What do you want?
I mean, it's probably better if one of us.
I definitely think I would definitely feel a lot more comfortable going in those tunnels with something like this.
I got
I'll
some
give
money
you-
from those.
I got
clothes.
yeah.
I'll give you the citrine and you can exchange it for gold.
How much will this take off the price?
Nothing. It's everywhere here.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I have 57 gold. I
Jeez.
can just give you 50 gold. So I got 7 in case.
What about? What if I have 2 shards of black nervonium?
Holy shit, you guys.
Do you like Nervonium?
That is quite unique.
Oh.
Do you need both shards?
I'll take both and we'll call it for 50.
Okay, sounds good.
Ooh.
Fair enough.
Where'd you get that from again?
I don't remember.
Holy
Yes,
shit.
your flirting really went a long way.
So you have a
Apparently.
mind shielding requires attunement,
Uh-huh.
unfortunately.
Okay.
While wearing this ring, you are immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether or not you are lying, know your alignment, or your creature type. Creatures can telepathically communicate with you only if you allow it.
Huh.
You can use an action of this ring to become invisible until you use another action to make it visible. If you remove
Ooh.
until you remove the ring, or until you die. If you die while wearing the ring, your soul enters it unless it already houses a soul. You can remain in the ring or depart for the afterlife. As long as your soul is in the ring, you can telepathically communicate with any creature wearing it.
Jesus
Aware-
Christ. Oh, yeah.
And because it's telepathic communication.
I
And this is what she hands you, and she's like, there it is.
Oh.
Thank you. So who wants to wear it? Who feels the weakest against this? What
I mean, probably wisdom saves are going to come up a lot. I have only 10 wisdom, but I also have protection from evil and good, which I think would give me advantage if I cast.
who will this be the most
Maybe
useful
not, I
on?
don't know.
Because we have to attune on it overnight.
Yeah, how long does a 2-minute take for this one?
They
So
Maybe we should delay.
actually a short rest, I think.
We could
Short rest, I think it's an hour.
probably delay or we could just attune to it now.
Did we already sleep?
No.
Well, who
we're
would
gonna-
No, not
like?
yet.
This is all before. We're just gonna head out right after breakfast.
Right.
Assuming assassins don't kill us in the night.
Okay.
We'll just take our time eating breakfast, so it's a
Yeah.
short rest, so we can attune. So, do we know all of that thing that it does that you can get trapped? You can
She
choose.
explains it to
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Is there is the one in there now?
Yes.
Who?
Tell me about his name.
You can just ask whoever
wants
tunes
to-
to it.
Anyone else want
Hmm?
to chat
Hold
with
on,
this
I
weird
think-
soul in here? I wouldn't mind. That sounds interesting.
On the other hand, who among us would we want the least likely to turn against
Yeah,
everyone else
I
and
think-
then go on a rampage?
It was choose the strongest soul.
I can use calm emotions, so maybe I should have it, and then I can cast calm emotions, and whoever gets charmed.
I mean, I do have hold person, so if we need to just grab someone who's trying to get charmed as well.
I have suggestion in case we have to use that for that reason. Stop.
So who's the
Stop it.
I mean, you're probably just by yeah.
I am the largest.
Yeah, we
You
should
are
give
the
it to you.
largest.
I'm really
Yeah, you
scared of
keep it.
you sometimes.
All right,
Yeah.
fine. It was my gold after all.
Right.
It's a magic one, so it can fit
Yeah.
over my huge pobs.
Oh.
And you can. I would suggest doing the thing where you make the ring invisible so that it's not known that you're wearing it.
Okay. Other than that, I would maybe put it on one of her tusks, if that still counts.
Ooh.
That's fine.
You should still probably make it invisible though.
Screw that.
Well, we don't want the person like. Maybe this should be
Anyway.
okay. Maybe
Alright.
the person with the
I'm gonna
ring.
need that weapon, the item description at some point, probably after the thing. But don't let me
Maybe-
forget it
okay.
because I will.
Okay, so we go back to the inn.
Maybe the person with the ring should be the person who would have the easiest time pretending that they've been affected by it. Because if we all get affected by it, and the person with
Anyway,
This does not matter in any
does it
way.
matter?
We can we can
might,
attune to it over a
but-
short rest. We can change the owner on the
Okay.
adventure
Afterwards.
if we decide.
If we decide, yeah.
If we decide someone else would be better off,
So we go back to the inn.
which I'm all for.
Okay.
We go to the inn and we sleep.
Yep.
We're good now.
well,
Okay.
we like eat breakfast.
And we're eating breakfast. Yes. So we have a
So
breakfast.
you guys head out.
And we're off.
Gone.
Yeah.
I think we're heading to the.
We're heading to the mines.
Okay. So as you head through the mines, it's this long walk, straight tunnel, dark.
Hmm.
You can see every so often a bright little crystal or mushroom will light its way down the path, just before it then begins to wind, and wind severely, just before it begins to break off into these smaller tunnels. And as it begins to go through, it begins to whip and wind around another. As you begin to walk forward, you feel a familiar echo underneath your feet. Chambers underneath you are hollow. And as they wind, intersect, you'll come across these large, almost labyrinthian mazes that move all the way through. Can I please have a marching order?
Oh,
Who is
okay.
first?
I'll go first. I got the ring.
Okay.
I'll go second.
Okay.
Me in the middle. with
I'm
my
really
princess.
squishy, so I'm gonna
Okay.
try and hold at the rear. Yeah.
Well, maybe Ruby should be in the back.
Should I be in the back?
It
In
doesn't.
case we get ambushed.
Okay. Just
Sure.
Okay.
tell me which way you guys want to do it, because otherwise I have to write over and do it like 3 different times.
Okay, fine.
I'll go last. That's okay.
I already put Ruby at last.
Oh shit! Oh
Ruby's
shit!
last,
Sorry,
then
sorry.
I
I,
share.
I thought
Yes.
we're
Who's
okay.
second?
First, second, third, fourth, fifth.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm with,
Oh my god.
I'm with
Jesus,
Joel also.
guys.
God, guys.
Brett, relax.
Happens every time.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why you should relax.
You want to run this game?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, you're doing
We're
it.
walking. We're walking.
Welcome to Quest and Queers.
Where we fight a lot over nothing.
So, Ingrid, who's in there?
Oh, yeah. Am I attuned to this thing yet?
Yep.
Hello? I think. No, she doesn't think. She just says it out loud. Is there a guy in here? Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Oh my
He has
god.
a deep voice,
Like a
Oh.
good deep or bad deep?
like a bad deep.
Oh.
What's your name, friend?
Barksol.
Bark Soul.
Dark Soul. Ooh.
Tell me about yourself, Bark Soul.
Barksol Firedeep. I was a red giant in the swords of Alpha. We have destroyed and ravaged many pillars, and I refuse to die.
Ooh.
That's metal.
Must
Fire
have been Dark
giant
Soul
soul
too.
trapped in my ring, right? That's his character description for
Oh
my notes.
God.
Super
That's
metal.
pretty cool.
Who wears this ring that I now reside in?
I am Egrith Bloodmaw, a Knoll Ranger of the Plainstriders, and I too thirst for blood and battle.
I know not of Knoll. What is Knoll?
Well, we are,
Yeah, well,
that's a long question. We're kind of big, and we roll around in, like, tribes, covered in fur. I tell him what a knoll is.
You sound disgusting and small.
Oh.
I guess, but you're the one trapped in a ring, so...
Yeah, he's small.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, I guess. We're gonna be working together for a little bit.
No answer.
You can choose to not let them contact you, I believe.
Screw that.
I
have another
constantly
invisible pen pal.
interjecting
Alright,
at all
everything
times.
decide.
I have this pen pal, and I have another one. Like, you just got all sorts of weird voices talking to me
Oh
now.
god.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I can introduce them.
Maybe.
Okay, so we go through.
Okay.
We're walking.
So as you guys begin to go through the paths, it starts to become 6 hours, 7, and then 8. I need one of you to give me an intelligence check with advantage. Just one of you.
I got it.
Because you were leading.
11. It's a 12 total.
Okay. You manage to lead your way through tunnels for a long time. It begins to wind through. You finally come across about 5 different pickaxes and 3 dead bodies here.
Oof.
You can see one was a dwarf who got a pickaxe through the face.
Oh my god.
Pickaxe now resides. You can see a blue dragonborn with a slash from its face downward in Capissa style armor. And you can see a singular gnome with various puncture wounds on its chest.
Oh my. Oh.
My bet is that these aren't miners. These
As
are
well as tracks.
the controlled.
Are there any emblems, like...
Oh yeah, they killed them.
Because they,
To
yeah.
fight their
Are
way
these
out.
the-
Can't blame them.
But the Blue
Guards
Dragonborn
or-
is from the guard patrol.
You're looking for similar.
They've talked about
Yeah,
Blue
the
Dragonborn.
Blue Dragonborn definitely seems to be from the
Crowd
guard, right?
before.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I-
Do the other two have anything like that?
Check their pockets.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate for like personal emblems, anything like
Okay.
that their families might want. Any
Jeez.
money. Wow, that's not bad. That's not good. That's a 10.
You can see a Capissa guard emblem. You can see like a collection of about 40 copper that's in the gnome. Yeah. The dwarf seemingly has like some intricate little gold jewelry wrapped in his beard.
How long have these people been dead?
That'd be a
Medicine check.
Okay.
I'm okay at medicine. Nope, I'm not. 7.
I'm better at medicine, so I got
yeah,
a 23.
Wow.
Couple days.
Okay. So around when that guy mentioned that he...
Yeah.
I imagine these are people that he killed.
We're on the right track.
Yep, this is it.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill the
So
pickaxe.
Alright, so I just want to like check their eyes, like check their, like I just want to see if it is something that is natural or if like, and I want to basically rule out that's natural. So if it's not natural, then it's arcanic. Is that okay? So I'm just like looking for weird things, like is there something in their blood? Like is just
Something in their blood.
blood, blood. Okay, so
30 years old, perfectly.
so that's a 10, so not a great roll.
You don't really seem to notice anything.
It's like a
Notice anything?
CSI montage
They
of us
start
just
to
like.
have nothing really in common.
Oh, I'm trying to think of a pun now, and I can't think of one. Something with mining. I don't know.
Please
It
don't.
does seem kind of weird.
Put the
way that
sunglasses
they're
on.
scrawled out. As they continue
Looks
walking
like
down
they.
this cave. You guys done here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I took the like the guard emblem and the beard, some of the beard jewelry, just
Okay,
like
the beard ones, they're about 170 gold pieces in total.
Oh god.
like worth of. Okay, so I'll
Yeah.
figure out if there's a family that would want those back. But
Yes, they are. They are expensive.
Okay.
Okay. We're off to see the weird mob.
Sorry.
Weird mob.
So as you continue to go down,
Yeah.
you can see it gets very dark. I'm just gonna switch this up.
Does anyone here not have dark vision?
I don't think Dragonborn do.
I don't, but I have a
Oh.
sweet cloak that lets me see in the dark.
Oh, yeah.
We're all good.
We're all good.
Do you have dark vision?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you're in the lead.
As that
anyway.
happens, you slowly come to part of ridge,
Oh.
and as the lights begin to fade out a little bit, you can see a humanoid figure in the distance, about maybe 800 meters away. They're just kind of lean back and forth.
Like,
Got eyes on one of our
like
spooks.
normal size humanoid,
Yeah.
right? Okay, just being sure. Okay.
Just kind of lean
Looks like a
back
giant
down one
cyclops.
tunnel, and you can see it kind of forks down in 4 different ways.
Oh god.
Got eyes on someone.
Let me go
Humanoid.
first. I can figure out if this is some sort of disease.
One's outfit ready.
I will go
Don't.
first
I think
because
we
I
already
have
know
the
what
magic
to do.
ring.
The ring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
the
can
ring.
follow close behind
Okay.
me.
We're gonna cast mage armor.
I have to get within 30. So to use detect poison and disease, I have to get within 30 feet.
Great.
already know what it
Let's
is.
do it.
Okay.
So is it just you and I who are going to approach, and they're going to wait back?
Yeah, so I guess
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
But we'll cover you.
You begin to walk forward, and just before you get about 30 feet, about 50 feet away,
Yeah.
you can see familial elf ears. When they look down, you can see their eyes just within dark vision, just like blinking, completely emotionless. And the moment that you get up to 50 feet, they move back and dash.
Ugh. Creepy.
All right.
Oh my god, that's really creepy,
I
yeah.
think they know we're here, so maybe let's be a little more light on our feet.
Oh god, oh god.
Probably shouldn't chase them.
No. But
No,
we
it's probably
should
not.
maybe follow if we are to get to the bottom of this mystery.
The thing is we need to get one of them alone, because if we continue to just look for people, then eventually
time.
we'll get overwhelmed.
Next time we'll try to sneak if we see another.
Okay.
You guys okay with going down that tunnel that guy ran down? Or
No.
do we want to go our own path?
I'll lead.
Or is our goal here to solve this problem, to find the Black Star, or just to get out?
Well,
What's
I think first we're trying to
end
find
goal,
where they
really?
dump their gear so that we know that's like the right location.
Oh.
So that way
Let's
we
hit the
I
map.
think the
And that has
weirdo
his
staring
map.
at us tells us we're in the
Was
right
that
location.
fight-
And we have our own map.
Like,
Yeah,
did
but
that
there
seem
might
to
not
be
be
where
more
their stuff
specific things
was?
on a miner's map.
Okay.
I mean, if
Alright, I
the-
signal to you guys to come back and catch up with me.
Nope.
And I explain
We're here,
the
yeah.
guy dashed away.
Yeah.
Fucking creepy.
if the
Yeah, he was really
description-
creepy. I think, especially if we want to get close to diagnose it, we got to be a little more sneaky the next time we spot one.
I'm gonna
Capture
write
it.
down that this person was an elf.
Catch one of them. You have a trap spell, right? That
We
snares
have
them.
a
I took whole person instead.
sack.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
Burlap
thinking
sack
like
or
if we had
bag.
something. Well, whole person.
Over his head.
Did you take that?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So we are
But then we
proceeding.
have to tie them up. I mean, by the signs of things, if we just are down here, we'll find more of them. So I think we should still try and find the miners' equipment.
I have a feeling they've already seen us.
Yeah. So I think we'll just keep following the map to find the
Give
equipment.
me another check, please.
Survival or
No, it's a check to figure out through the map.
int?
With advantage.
Okay, someone else look at this. I'm not good with
Okay.
things.
And we still have advantage.
No, she got it. Ooh.
20 total. Both of them are 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking
It
awesome.
takes you about another 8 hours going through
Oh
this
my
winding
god.
Oh god.
It's long.
Moving all the way through, it seems boring, but you are on your feet. And every so often you'll see what seems to be one set of eyes staring at you at all times. You get that instinct, that prickle on the back of your shoulder that makes you feel as though you are being watched.
But we don't see anyone watching us?
Should we? And
As
then-
that happens, you continue moving down. Ruby, can you please give me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh my
Alright.
god.
I mean, already
Oh.
knew. Alright, so that is 17.
Okay.
Oh.
Whatever comes over you for just a second is resisted.
Did I know at all what that was?
Do you have any arcana check?
I have a -1 to Arcana.
You should still try. Just still try in case, like, yeah. Oh.
-1 makes this 2 a 1, but not a natural
I have
1.
no idea.
You're right there, Ruby.
But you know someone tried to do something to you.
Well, I'm gonna speak up. Who's closest to me? Who's in the back?
If you're
Oh, me. I'm not. Yeah.
Didn't I end up next?
No, you're second.
Oh, okay.
Aisha.
Yes.
Something just tried to attack my mind.
I'd be on alert,
Oh.
everybody.
Sounds
Everybody
about
pick a
right.
buddy.
Okay.
Pick a buddy.
Shoal, you're with me.
Oh.
Sorry, Loz.
Ruby.
Snipe my
Let's hold
objective.
hands for the,
All right,
the next
I
8
hold
hours.
Aisha's hand.
Yeah.
Now, everyone keep an eye on their buddy, and if their buddy starts to murder you,
You
speak
just-
up.
Yeah.
So you keep on going until you eventually head up to
Damn.
the mining area.
Huh.
As that happens, you can see there is a collection of blood on the ground, as well as about 5 bodies. You can see as you begin to go forward, you can see scorpions just begin to away from the bodies that are present. You can
Make
see
a cocktail.
Yeah.
larger stones that have been put up in the mining area. Pickaxes and shovels abandoned.
Okay.
5 dead bodies. You can see the large stockpile of rock and stone that has been put and shoved into the corner.
Huh.
You can also see the attempts of like something that resembles a fire in the middle of the cave. Not really burning or smoking, but almost a drow campsite. You find a bag that is about 6 days worth of rations in it, discarded and ran.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna look for is that if we're in the area where they, like, if we're in this area where they were chased down, I want to see if they're like because these people were captured
Alive.
alive. I want to see if there's drag marks or any indication whatsoever.
Sure, give me a survival check.
Okay.
Can I help?
Sure.
Ooh, I do not help.
You do not help.
Nope.
Well, my
Unhelpful.
my survival is +0, but I got 12.
Whatever it was a large group.
There's a large group, but there are drag marks.
Not really.
Not really?
It starts at one point, and then where you can see there was a little bit of a scuffle between 2, you can just see that the footprints suddenly just go for a bit. There's a little bit of dragging at the heels, and then no more.
Yeah. Okay. So like they were like lifted up.
All right,
Okay.
guys, we've been marching for like 16 hours, so let's take a break here.
Should we camp for the night?
Perhaps, but I'm unsure if this place is safe.
I mean, we know.
I don't know if camping for the night is like necessarily what we should do, but we should definitely get off our feet for like a little bit.
I can make my little hut.
Yeah.
With the samurai.
I forgot you could do that.
Oh, you can shape Earth or whatever?
No.
No,
Okay,
sorry.
so I'm gonna cast Liam's tiny hut, and then I think we're taking a long rest, I guess.
Just I think a short rest. Like we haven't really cast that many
We
spells.
haven't cast anything.
Yeah.
Like Egrith only suggests this because we've been walking for 16 hours
Yeah.
solid.
We need a snack
Well,
break.
like walking for 16 hours solid, and then like resting for an hour, like that doesn't seem.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, but
We
I
can
mean,
rest
why
for
don't-
2 hours.
Why don't we just like take a snooze?
If that's what you want.
So yeah, we rest for 2 hours.
Like I wouldn't have
I'll
anything against.
I'll take
like,
first watch.
Okay.
because the spell lasts for 8 hours.
Okay.
And nothing can enter this, but I can still see out
Okay,
of
well,
it.
yeah, if this hut is really safe, and does it conceal us at all?
I mean, a short rest is probably fine. Yeah, they can't see in.
Okay, then does it protect against psychic attacks?
Probably not.
Okay,
But you're protected, so we're good.
for now.
So you guys doing a long rest or a short rest?
I think it's
fine
short
with
rest.
me.
Yeah.
Short rest.
I think votes are for short.
Okay.
From
Short.
what you can see, that it goes kind of short. You can sense this kind of small wind that comes through every so often.
Yeah.
And then from the way that you came, same elf, about 50 feet away, just staring you. Just
Oh,
down the
God.
hallway- down the hallway.
How
just,
far away is
just
he?
Blank 50 feet away, just blankly
Oh
staring.
my
feet.
god,
And then
dude.
you can see another way through,
Yeah.
and you can see a dwarf just on the other end of the hallway,
A
just
dwarf?
staring down at the camp.
Oh my god.
Even though they can't see into the thing, they're just looking at the direction. Okay.
Oh my
No, they can
god.
stare in.
No,
There's
it's,
mo-
it's opaque. Liam's tiny head is opaque from the
They're
outside.
still just staring at
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Should we try and capture one of them? And,
If we can maybe sneak up.
Well,
I
Do you
mean,
want to
Okay,
capture it? Or
I'm
do
gonna
you get close?
cast sleep on it.
I mean that's a shorter range. I have.
Sure.
That's
What's
a
the
long
range
range.
on
90,
that?
90 feet.
Oh, you're
nice.
casting it on one?
I mean, hold person is 60, so I could try that.
Well, you can do it on one, I can do it on the other.
I mean, we don't need
We
two.
do not need to. And
But
I have a feeling as soon as we do a thing to one, the other one's going to bolt.
Mm.
We can cast it simultaneously, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's true. If
Just
we,
make
case.
decisions game.
Yeah.
If your sleep doesn't work, then I'll cast hold person.
Okay, so I cast sleep on the
Okay,
elf.
give me a hit point.
Wait, maybe cast sleep on the door.
On the dwarf. I think the dwarf would be better.
On the dwarf? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's,
Yeah,
oh, it's a
there-
freaking elf.
yeah, yeah,
Never
yeah,
mind.
Yeah.
D8,
Right.
5d8, please.
5d8?
you have to go above.
You can just.
One of those purples in mine. Don't mix them up.
Oh. Oh,
We have the same dice.
great. So 9, 10, so 19, and 27.
The dwarf just
Those are both mine.
Well, those are both-
Whoa.
falls head first.
Right?
Okay.
Someone go get him.
I'll go get him.
Oh, right.
I'll try to do it stealthily.
You can turn invisible.
All right, the ring makes me invisible.
No.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The ring can become invisible.
I rolled
Oh.
10 for stealth.
Sure. You managed to go forward.
Uh-huh.
Just you managed to go forward. You see the dwarf face down in the mud, and then just 50 feet away from you, you
Uh-huh.
can see another one.
Great.
Oh my
I will
God.
just drag the dwarf
We
back.
should tie
Okay, as
them
you
up
drag the
first.
dwarf back face
Uh-huh.
down,
Uh-huh.
you can just see a large puddle of blood that just begins to drag in the side
Oh.
of the
I
ground.
looked up his face. Is he alright?
He's been bleeding out of his mouth, his eyes, his ears.
Oh shit.
What the
medicine check. I will try to stabilize him.
I was like, put it to me. I could figure out what he has.
11.
He is dead.
Oh,
Oh.
he's dead.
Does that spell not work on dead people?
It doesn't say. It just says that for a duration you can sense the presence and location of poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of you. You can also identify the kind of poisonous creature, or disease in each case.
I feel like that doesn't specify alive or dead. So
Yeah, it
if
doesn't.
If a corpse has died of a disease, that spell should be able to detect it.
Yeah.
I would argue.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I
So-
mean, it's within 30 feet of me, so I can just get closer to the other
Yeah.
one.
I just gotta drag him and that
Okay,
extra 20
so
feet.
as you drag the bloody dwarven corpse
Yeah.
Lasts for 10 minutes, jeez.
over to the side and into the sphere, he comes in and he's seemingly bled from every orifice, like even his
Gross.
fingernails.
Oh my God.
Alright.
This guy's
Oh.
hella dead, by the way.
I'm
Oh.
going to cast.
So that's a really powerful sleep spell.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't know what I was doing.
Put him to sleep
So-
permanently.
I say a little prayer and I cast detect poison and disease. Do I detect anything?
Just need to check the wrong thing.
He had Parkinson's.
By the way, we re-upped our mage armors before the rest, so we should have like 6, 7 hours left on it.
Okay. Now that my little piece of medical jargon is done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I ran out of paper.
What level spell is that?
That is a level
1, right?
1 spell, yes.
Okay. The history of this is rather odd.
Okay.
You think about this, and as you cast the spell, you reach out
Yeah.
to your divine
Yeah.
God. And as you look out, you kind of get this flash of insight of a tiny parasite that lies behind the eye.
Oh.
And as you begin to think of it,
Oh.
this sounds like how illithids are made.
Illithids?
Mind flares.
Okay. Mind
Oh
flayers.
my God.
Uh-oh.
But
I couldn't say anything in game,
It's,
but I
it's
Yeah,
seemingly
yeah.
almost bastardized. This doesn't seem like a thing that is made to make them, more like it's been used to hijack the brain.
Mm.
These are classified as thralls.
They're thralls?
Oh.
We found an
Not necessarily a
aberration.
mind flare
Oh my
influence,
God.
because like then they would just turn into mind flares. These are not.
So I know it's a parasite behind the eye. I know it's related to mind flares, but
Sure.
but it's crude, so it's different.
Yeah, it seems bastardized.
Okay.
Could we like
And do I?
get it?
I guess I don't really know anything if there's a cure for it or not.
You don't really know, but usually the parasite that's used often kills all memories of the person that what it was.
So that person's dead.
So that person's dead at the moment it locks into their head.
Okay.
All right, so
So like
open season.
Mina was right.
there might still be a parasite inside
additionally,
this.
the way that what you can tell, they have a habit of telepathically communicating with one another
Oh.
through long distances.
Hide blind.
Oh.
There-
Egrith, you have the mind shielding. Do you think there's a way to get this thing out and use it to sort of eavesdrop?
No. That does not sound like a thing.
The parasite is still inside there, as far as I'm aware of.
Are either of you necromancers?
We don't know if the parasite is the parasite dead the second the host is dead.
No.
Okay.
Careful.
Try
Probably
and
not.
get it?
I mean, it could be cool.
If we can study it.
Does anyone have a jar?
Surely we have an empty potion bottle or
Yeah.
a flask or a test tube.
We've got a purse.
All right.
By this
Let's
point.
take apart this guy's eye out.
Yeah. Anyone got a Medicaid
Yeah,
kit?
who's the best at medicine?
I only have a 2.
I have a 4.
Oh, then
Mine's
you
at
should.
0. I'm the worst.
I'm 1. You should probably
Oh, Santa's like,
Do
what?
it.
Really?
Do
You
it.
don't have a medicine kit either, so you don't have a
do
person.
it. Do it.
Oh,
You gotta do it.
all right.
Okay, just
So I take out a dagger.
Oh.
just give me
does guys
just give me
anything
a
in his
wisdom
pockets?
check, please. Just a medicine check.
And as you're doing that, I go.
There's no proficiency if you have it. If you have proficiency, you don't get
I
proficiency.
have proficiency.
But
I
you
have
don't
proficiency
get it.
in so many things. Oh, okay. I got a
Squish.
7.
Squish.
Yeah.
It's not enough. You just kind of
I'm sorry, guys.
in a little bit too
Desecrate his corpse
and
with a
you don't-
dagger.
He had a family.
You don't manage
Not anymore.
To see it. You don't manage to see it at all. You just kind of stab the head in, and everything just kind of looks like a mess.
Oh god.
I'll
And
assist
with
you.
with the coagulated
Do
blood
it.
that's now there, it's just really just a mess.
So, do I know
want
if
this
this
dagger,
is a
by the way? I don't need it
disease or
anymore.
poison?
This is a disease.
All right, so I'm
Ooh.
What
immune.
type of poison would do it?
Well, like I'm immune to it. That would mean.
Oh, okay.
as well.
They can't attack you psychically.
Oh no, that is not what that means. It means they cannot get the disease. That does not mean that things cannot attack them psychically.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just can't get the disease.
Okay, good to know.
That's actually.
But it is indeed a disease.
Well, everyone keep a close eye on your orifices.
Am I still?
They
I can
already-
get disease, or is there like a
Yeah,
goblin
you
thing?
can still get a disease.
Oh.
I mean, like you have access to like, you don't get poisoned,
Oh, I had
and you have
advantage
access
on
to
saves
some
against poisons
diseases.
and
You have access to some diseases, but the ones that affect goblins are like,
So I'm just immune to specific diseases.
Yeah.
There's, we're
like
not.
for instance, you wouldn't get like elder memory side effects, but like you would get other ones.
We can't sneak past these things. They can communicate with each other telepathically from long distances. If they're anywhere near each other, every single one knows where we are right now.
Yeah, so they definitely know where we are because there's the elf looking at us, and there was another dwarf 50 feet past this dwarf. So I think a key number here is 50 feet. It seems.
Another dwarf sits exactly where you were before,
Oh god.
in the liquid blood of its friend.
Oh my
Sitting right there.
god.
Sounds like you were right. That seems to be about the range of the
More or less.
communication.
Maybe not. Maybe that's just a nice round number they like.
If these
I
guys are-
can't even
Can I
cure them.
figure out if that's actually the case?
We've tried.
If they're dead and controlled by parasites, we
There's
should
no
just
way
kill
you
them on
can
sight.
know that.
Okay.
Greater
They're
restoration.
no, they're brain
Right,
brain
their brains
dead.
are scrambles.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this just straight up like is a new thing. Like this isn't like I couldn't like recall knowledge about mind flayers or anything.
Yeah, this seems bastardized.
All right, so I'm going.
I mean,
to...
thralls are a thing that you definitely know of. Thralls are relatively common, especially the like Illithid mythology or other
Yeah.
mythologies. The issue is that you know, it's spellcasted, it's arcane, it's not biological.
Yeah.
Usually, when this happens, a mind flare is made. This is not a mind flare that's made.
Should we just keep going?
The
But-
other thing we could maybe do is like.
Do you?
I wonder if you should try and find this aberration again so we know which direction.
Oh, I mean, I don't have as many spells as I did a few weeks ago. But I could try. But last time we only got a little ping. So we are a lot farther away from the
I
city.
wonder if that means you detected the parasite.
Oh, I hadn't considered.
Perhaps only one of them was within range and then they sort of networked
these-
back.
Do these
Or perhaps
Illithid
there's
things-
one main one.
are these illithid things face celestial undead or aberration or dragon or an elemental or a fiend?
I don't
Are
need
they
to
any-
check to know that like an illithid is an aberration.
Okay, then I will do it then. I don't have to roll.
Okay,
I just do
so
it.
as you cast it,
Yeah.
several pings behind you come up in almost every 50 feet.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
god.
There is a
that's-
small one each, and from the distance you can tell there is one like behind his head.
Oh yeah.
my god.
And like there's
They're all over.
one every so often. You can tell like there's a certain amount of ones that are in certain amount of caves, and as you begin to think back and kind of sense it, can you please give me an intelligence check, please? Actually, no. Your wisdom check. Whatever your wisdom check would be for that.
Wisdom is slightly better.
Yeah, wisdom. Do wisdom.
17.
You'd be able to tell that you can, with your ranger prowess, you can find a clear way through.
Oh.
There is a certain tunnel that they are not using. If you wanted to get farther north, you probably could.
Mhm.
Well, got good news and bad news. The good news is that there's at least one tunnel that they're not using that goes north that we could probably use to get out of these tunnels. The bad news is that they are all over these tunnels.
Yeah.
Every 50 feet. I think we're right with this theory about 50 feet being their range, because they're all over.
And from what you can tell from your pings, at least a mile long, like you're able to tell the exact number, right?
No, I don't know the number or necessarily where they are.
Hundreds.
Yeah, they're clogging these drains, and
Is there?
they've
Oh, sorry.
like they know we're here, and like they've been keeping their distance, just tracking us.
Is there a place where they're clustered? Like maybe they're protecting or trying to hide something.
If they are, it's within a mile, but they are everywhere within that mile.
All right, so
Shall we follow that route of yours for about a mile and see what happens?
Perhaps. I don't know what to do if we want to solve this problem or find if they're clustered anywhere. That might be a different strategy.
Well, the Black Star is our first.
That is our primary mission,
objective.
yeah. And I do need to go back to that, to Hadagara's Hideaway anyway to pick up the sparrows I ordered.
point.
I figured once we're done up north, we're going to go back south anyway. So if we can reroute
Yeah,
through
we can come back to.
Hadagara's Hideaway, then it's not an issue, and I can just pick them up a few days late.
This has been a really weird episode so far.
Yeah, it's
So
Really careful, really
do we
careful.
want to go into the belly of the beast and get to the bottom of these worms?
I mean, I'm not entirely convinced that the parasites and the Black Star Shard don't have anything to do with each other.
Right, I also get that feeling.
Like this kind of magic, this could have to do with like I'm not exactly an expert on Black Stars, but could I roll like a
something's been changed about these parasites.
like? Do I know if there's some way to use a Black Star Shard that would like let you do weird shit to like?
I mean, you can give me an Arcana check. You
Yeah.
can certainly try.
And try to, because I'm thinking it would make sense. 17.
Possibly. Like, it would take years of research, as well as, like, live test subjects
Well, they
and various, like,
got a lot of those.
ethically, it would be impossible to do within the tower.
Oh yeah.
Additionally, dealing with mind flayers are fucking hard, because they have a tendency to eat your brains. Additionally, with this size, like, yeah, sure, anything would be possible. If anything, the back of your mind just goes, holy fuck, Mind Flare Lich. Holy fuck, Mind Flare Lich. Holy fuck, Mind Flare Lich.
So
But this doesn't really seem like an issue. I mean, Black Star is dealing with necromancy.
yeah.
These people are very much alive, but they have a host.
So I'm not sure if they're connected, basically.
Wouldn't shock you. Out of all the things that you've seen, especially within the tower with the Black Star, it's weird.
Basically, okay. What I am able to puzzle out is that it is possible. I can't think of any specific process. Whatever's doing this, if they're using a Black Star Shard or not, the ethics of requiring these live test subjects is not something the tower would ever try to figure out. But if there's the fact that these are sort of altered mind flayer parasites, if the entity behind this is probably a mind flayer lich, So I'm not sure if we want to be necessarily going after something like that. At the very least, we have information that we could bring back to town.
To be clear, that's what your brain says.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily what you're dealing with.
It's a theory.
Yes. If there is a connection between the two, a Mind Flayer could have used the Black Star to become a Lich, and then that's
Why these
Is
creatures
there,
are so crude.
could be an explanation.
Is there a way we could get a message back to the city, or
Death
of-
Tour.
or to Death Tour, or to someone to let them know what's up down here? Should we not emerge from these tunnels?
Okay. I'm gonna see. Can I still connect to Death Tour with the earring?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Oi.
The fuck is this?
Well, we're in the tunnels north of Hadagara's Hideaway. I don't know if you should let someone know in case we don't come back out of here that there's something fucked up down here, and it might be a Mind Flayer Lich.
Doubtful, but okay.
Well, I'm not sure what else could alter Mind Flayer parasites to take control of people's brains and scramble their memories and basically turn them into brain-dead thralls.
Well, Littletons do that anyways, don't they?
Yes, but the parasites they're using aren't exactly the norm. Not that anything is normal about Mind Flayers, but this is not standard for them.
That's peculiar.
Sure is.
I'll pass it on to anyone I know.
Alright. And if we die, let the tower know.
Okay.
Okay. Have fun.
Slightly
though.
disconcerting.
It sure is. I mean, you're above ground. This.
You have no idea where I am.
Oh well. Hopefully you're not
Just
down
hops up by
here
the
with
rocket
us.
mine.
Stop! Been here the whole time!
I'm following you!
I sincerely hope you're not down in these tunnels where this shit's going down.
Nah.
Take care of yourself, big guy.
We'll try.
Big guy. I give Aisha a little nudge.
I don't think I said that out loud. I would tell.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, Death Tour will inform the proper authorities, I guess. Should we die down here?
Okay.
Okay.
Who's he gonna tell the
I was hoping
bartender?
for more like
Backup.
reinforcements.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, guards, maybe don't let weirdos come out of the tunnels into the city.
Yeah.
Oh, good point.
That's what I thought.
Oi, Death Tour.
But
Oh.
that wasn't like a spell or anything.
Maybe also, is there a way for you to get in contact with the officials, guards, or whatever, to let them know to be on alert of weird behavior from people who are coming out of the tunnels? Maybe there's a.
Tell them there's no.
I don't think they're gonna believe me even if I do.
Okay.
Oh, then you should tell that wizard guy. Tell him to tell Warlock.
Do you know Morlach?
Who the fuck is more like?
Who's more like a kobold?
Yeah.
Kobold,
Aw.
weird,
Wizard.
They're in two
lives
different
in Hadagara's
cities.
Hideaway. You never get down there, alright.
I mean, like, I do get down there occasionally.
Well,
I don't know who the fuck Morlock is.
Is it the, what the fuck is that place called? The Lustered, what the hell?
Luster Palace?
Luster's Hall.
Luster's Hall.
Luster's Hall is the way it works. Maybe track him down if you end up down there.
Alright.
You could.
He's not
If you
arrogant.
can-
We can't just order him around.
Convince someone that some weird parasites are happening down there, that would be probably for the good of us all. We'll
I'll
see.
contact the proper authorities.
Do your best.
Yep.
Drunk off his ass.
Oh my gosh.
Always drunk off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's never not
That is
drunk.
it.
I only
Death
see him
Tour's
the one
right.
time.
Anyway, hopefully I'll see you again sometime for some potions or something.
Go for that drink.
Yes. Try not to die, that kind of
The
thing.
real villain of Quest and Queers is alcoholism.
This has been a PSA.
Alright. So
You
do
could
we...
wind up like Death Tour if you
Anyway, this is a
I'm like,
very
Death
special
Tour's
episode
alright.
of Quests and Queers.
Anyway.
So
What are you guys
now-
doing?
Okay, are we going down to the thing or are we going back to the city?
I'm down to go down the not parasite tunnel and just see where if we end
Sure.
up towards
Yeah,
that.
I go
doing that.
towards Eager right away. I'm like, yeah, let's just
Let's
it,
go.
That way,
please.
We
too.
go.
So as you
Yes.
all begin to walk down the end of this tunnel, following your current marching order, you can see behind you, Ruby. Can you please give me a perception check?
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm fabulous at those. I'm a fucking liar.
Oh,
Fucking
god.
paladin.
Oh! So
Hey, I might be a paladin, but I ain't wise or smart, so my flyer doesn't want anything from me. Oh yeah. So that is perception. Oh, wait, that's 0. So that's 16 flat.
okay.
So as you keep on moving, you can tell that from the distant caves that you're going to go through and they begin to fork into the current tunnel. You can see 1, followed by 3, followed by 7,
Pick up the pace.
followed by 11,
Guys,
followed
they're
by 13.
Pick up
And
the
they're slowly
pace.
beginning to have a large mass, keeping their distance
Fuck.
at about 70 feet behind you, walking your same path. You notice that if you begin to stop, they keep their distance.
Yeah, you better stop.
if they get too close, I'll just I'll just
Fire
use my
breath.
fire breath.
As you
I
begin to
can
go
also
down,
cast Shatter on the cave and cause a
you
cave
begin to
in.
go down another path, and
Mhm.
as it goes through, it kind of forks. Look over to your left, you see a solid empty path, and if you look over to your right, you see suddenly a flush with 30 faces down another
Okay.
hallway within 5 feet of you,
30
all within a line, just pressed up.
Ugh.
Hi guys, we're gonna go down.
So
this
there
Oh my god, this
are-
is so fucking creepy.
So they're like what, 20 behind us, or I
And
think
20 and growing.
20 and growing behind us and 30 in front of us.
And as you kind of
Let's go faster.
yeah.
Let's go faster.
As you
Gotta go
walk off
fast.
Another path, you can see like they are just off the edges of 2 tunnels as you begin running down to the side. They are getting closer as they begin to extend the tunnels moving faster.
Like to us
Okay,
or to
guys,
each other?
pick up the pace.
Okay.
Mm.
We're,
You guys-
doing
you
we're all
guys
doing a
running?
light jog, yeah.
Light jog.
Light
Light jog,
jog.
you can tell the ones behind you.
Uh,
They all continue doing
I
light jog.
fucking
wait.
hate
Oh my
this!
god, this is
Everybody-
really scary, Brad. Seriously.
This is my nightmare.
Yeah.
I love
And
the
a
idea of
small
getting rid of all
tunnel
these
being
spell
chased. This is my
slots.
fucking
Yeah.
nightmare.
You can see this kind of large forked path that kind of goes off
I
light,
gotta
right,
look up how
center,
long
and then you
long
can
straight
see
is.
about 20 on the left and right side, just staring down one end of the tunnel before you continue moving straight.
Keep center. Everyone draw your weapons, just to
Okay.
be safe.
One's out.
I gotta figure out how long long straight lasts. I thought I wrote it down.
I can feel the
That's
heat
right.
in the back of my throat getting ready for fire breath.
Fuck.
Suddenly, as they all begin to just patiently walk,
56.
just faces patient and just staring ahead and forward.
How many would you say there are now?
The last
following
1 hour.
us?
Behind you,
Yes.
about
Ada.
80.
80? Jesus.
It's like 200. We've seen like 200 or 300 by now.
Goes the
It lasts
answer.
1 hour.
The last 1 hour.
1 hour,
An
okay.
hour, yeah.
I still have, for 10 minutes, I still have to
To do it
detect
on all
poison
of us,
going,
it's
so
gonna take us
just
a while.
everything's the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No one seems special.
No.
Like
Okay.
basically
Oh,
one spell
but
slot
would
per
you also get a
person.
sense of the hollowed tunnel?
Oh yeah, we'd be able to sense anything, but they're only 30 feet in front of us.
Oh,
or
well,
in front
okay.
of me, and you guys probably actually
Okay.
wait.
Well,
we don't
they're,
take
they're
up.
farther away, remember?
Yeah,
Keen distance 50.
yeah. So I
Oh,
can't sense
okay.
anything.
So
You're
as
right,
you
never
guys
mind.
continue running down to the side,
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Side of the
blow
pathway.
some spell slots to get us long strider.
Okay.
Egriff, can you please give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Does anyone have
Even though I have a ring.
enhanced speed already?
I have.
Egriff, what's your speed?
40.
Okay. So,
Doesn't matter.
well, now all of our
Natural
speed is 40.
20.
Whoa,
Nice.
nice.
You feel something kind of come over you for just a second before you just phase out and you just keep on moving.
They
Okay.
are precocious little bastards, and I don't think this ring did anything.
So
I
for
say
the
out loud to
We
everybody.
paid so much for that ring.
Paid so much for
The
this
moment,
ring.
that, the
Piggyback.
moment that you begin to have that phase over you, the back group pushes up 20 feet.
Okay, so you are probably piggybacking Shoal, so I don't need to
Sure.
cast it on him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Why not?
so he's piggybacking on you, and then the rest of us, all our
Shoal,
speed,
load your crossbow.
for an hour, we all have 40 feet. So we will proceed at a pace that is hopefully faster than their regular walking speed.
Okay? You notice that, like, then are you walking? So you're walking 40 feet a turn?
I mean, we're going.
Okay.
Like our
So as you continue moving.
We're not sprinting.
Okay. As
Yeah.
you continue moving, they are now 30 feet behind you, and they just keep up going at your pace.
Okay.
So you can see some just begin to like fall over and just go limp as they are just trampled underneath the rest of the.
So the second that they are within 10 feet is when I will use my fire breath.
Okay. You begin to go further down. You can tell that they've been at this pace now for about 50 minutes. It is starting to get hotter and harder, and you can not harder, hotter. And as that happens, it gets hotter, and you can tell, like, just from the breath of physical beings been in this tunnel, you can see that the mist starting to capture on the moisture inside of these tunnels running down. You're starting to become sweaty. You're starting to become exhausted. Can you all give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get proficiency
I got a
in those
3.
at some point.
Thank fucking
Also
God.
did very poorly. 6.
Okay, fail.
3.
You take 1 point of exhaustion. 1 point of exhaustion.
6.
1 point of exhaustion.
10.
1 point of exhaustion.
20.
You're fine. As that continues moving down the pathway, they all suddenly just begin to see you getting tired, and they just advance 10 more feet.
So they're at
20 feet
20 feet? Alright, I'm
Behind
still
you.
waiting.
behind you.
I only have a 15-foot cone. I gotta
And
let
as they
them
begin
get the
marching
range.
forward, you slowly start to see the tunnel beginning to change, and it fills out into a large, rounded chamber.
Alright, so
Get through, and
And you can see there's multiple
Yeah, I was
tunnels.
gonna say.
There stops with a circular path, and you can see multiple forked tunnels that begin to all wind up to here. There is no more place forward. It stops.
So as soon as I'm gonna say as soon as I leave this tunnel and they're behind me, I would say cast Shatter.
Yeah, I cast Shatter, and I cast it on the
Nice.
cave walls to try and collapse the cave.
Sure, roll damage.
Oh my god, wow.
Oh, we have like something like 100 of them following us.
Yeah,
if not more.
Yeah.
Okay, so as that happens, you all break off to the side. You cast Shatter. Mark, do you need help with that?
Yeah, because it's through my sword, right?
Yeah.
So what's my attack for that? Is it just the sword's attack?
Well, it's not
No,
really
Shatter's a
attack.
spell
Shatter's
that has
a
a point
spell,
of
Mark.
origin.
Yeah.
So 3d8, please.
Like it doesn't. You don't hit something to cast it. Like
10.
So as you begin to run through, it makes Ruby's side.
Yeah.
You see the rest of them coming through, 20 feet, trying to keep up the pace. You notice that you stop, you smack the sword against the side, it casts Shatter. Part of the gemstones begin to break part of the walls and the top of the ceiling as it breaks. Parts of it begin to fall. You can see as they begin shambling for you, some of them get caught underneath. Rumbling stones break out and break the other part of the hallways before you start to hear the 4 more adjacent hallways beginning to go up. You start to hear running from the other hallways.
I
going
do
over
not
this
like
part.
this place.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my
Right,
god.
this part. You
Okay.
can tell you probably have maybe 15 seconds before they all get to
Is
this
there a
rounded
safe
chamber.
hallway to go
Yeah.
down?
Perception check. Feel for air movement.
Sure.
Shit. That's garbage. 8.
Don't know. You can detect a tiny bit of wind. That's about it.
Oh my god.
As you can start to feel the more stamping hallways coming out from the only hallways that you know.
I'll spend an action, use my last spell slot to do one more
Primeval.
primeval awareness.
So we can see which way's safe.
All the hallways are blocked up. About 50 coming into your direction.
Oh my god.
Alright, everyone choose an opening.
but there's no like big one or anything.
All small.
I'm just gonna run in
All
front
right,
of an
guys,
opening.
form a circle.
Okay.
Form a circle. Be on guard.
Okay.
There's
Guys,
no way out.
You guys now have, I think, 2 actions between the 2 of you. You spent your 2 actions.
How long has it been
Like spell
since
slots?
we left?
I think
Actions.
Oh, okay.
I have one more spell slot.
How long has it been since we left our short rest location?
Oh, a couple hours.
Okay.
Like maybe 2 hours.
Okay, so Mage Armor is still active.
I'm going to get myself in front of one of the tunnels, and when they're within range, I'm going to use my fire breath.
I'm gonna
Okay.
see if what protection of evil and good does. It's only one creature. But,
Do you guys want to check
Aberration.
the room? Do any buff spells now?
okay,
Alright.
does I can only
I got
do
bless.
really protection of evil for
Whatever
one.
buffs you can do.
One. I'm gonna cast protection of from evil. Oh, that's only 1 minute. It's not a very good spell. Is it?
I have protection of good and evil for up to 10. It's up to 10 minutes.
It's already 10:20, by the way.
Yeah, if you guys want to go into a fight,
Is
that's your
it?
problem.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
I mean, if we are gonna go into a fight, we should probably do that next time.
wait.
Yeah,
We don't have time
Otherwise,
for
we're gonna
all.
be here till like 11.
yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, that's the only solution.
Okay, so what are we doing?
So do like
Well, someone else can try to see if there's an empty tunnel. Because I failed my perception check. Doesn't
Okay,
mean
I
you
do a
guys will.
perception check.
Oh, I have 1 minute.
I got 10. Like, same thing. So.
You slowly start to see more coming through. You start to hear more pitter patters. You don't really feel anything as you get blocked up in the ends of this large tunnel.
Oh, up to 10 minutes. Okay, so I am going to cast protection from evil and good on myself.
I will cast protection from evil and good on. Okay, how many slots do I have? I have 4, and I can't get possessed, so I can do you, and Shoal. Unless you want to use one on
Hey,
Shoal.
man, are you blowing on your spell slots? I'm going to try and conserve mine because I need mine. So what do we... Okay.
Who needs it?
Sure, I'll take it.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Do either of you guys want protection from good or evil?
I would like to have one if that's okay.
Yep. Do
Thank
you want
you.
one?
No, it's okay.
Okay, so
What
I
was
use 2 castings.
Okay. Thank you so much.
What?
Protection from good and evil.
Can't. It's concentration.
You are correct.
Okay.
Alright, so I can only use it on one person.
Just use it on a.
Alright,
Yeah.
I use it on Egrith.
Yeah.
So you can't be charmed frightened. You don't need to use it on Egrith.
Oh, wait.
Egrith has their mind shielding, right?
Just use it on Jack.
Okay.
Just
I
use it on
don't think
Aisha.
it works the way we were hoping it would work.
Yeah, I
so
don't
it
think it's
doesn't
working
matter.
that way.
Yeah, I don't think it works. Yeah.
It does things that will protect you against mind affecting spells.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with other spells.
Mm.
Other spells can still affect you.
Okay.
It's mind influencing spells. Like
Okay.
things like dominate person would not work on mind shielding.
Okay.
Okay. Is
Like- Charm effects would also not work.
is anybody good
Okay.
at like perception to see if there's anything here? Like if there's a reason why they are coming together here?
I can try it. I'm a +4.
I have +5, but I already tried and failed.
Yeah.
Perception check.
7.
7 + 4 is 11.
Yeah, we're not doing well, guys.
Makes
Yeah.
that 10, 10,
You guys are
11.
not.
You did improve on
I mean, like,
Yeah,
you're
bro.
starting to feel a little bit more wind that's coming out of the back of you. That's really it.
Okay. Yeah. Just the back feels a bit more breezy, but other than that.
Okay, well let's
Sorry.
go in that direction.
Alright, we'll go in that
Okay.
direction.
Let's go.
I'll still be in the back.
Okay, well, it's an open chamber now.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay. Wand's out.
Okay, so which way is this fucking wind coming from?
Seemingly behind.
Behind us. Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're going towards that area.
Yeah.
There's not, and there's no
it
chambers.
ends.
Oh.
There's
Mm.
4 hallways behind you. It's like this.
Okay.
Mm.
And the wind seems like it's coming from behind us, where the wind's coming from?
Yes.
So is there a secret entrance?
You are here.
Okay. And the wind's coming from behind us.
Yes.
From one of the chambers.
No. You are facing the chambers.
So it's behind us in
So
the
it's behind us, so
wall.
there's a
it's coming
secret
from-
wall.
But it's a secret wall. Yeah.
This
This
is
is
a secret wall. It's
okay,
an
okay.
illusion. So
Can you roll for Arcana? See, if there's like
Two
a
of you
magical
look for the
illusion.
wall.
After that, that is your 2
Okay,
actions.
hold
Okay.
on. I'm gonna do. Okay, my protection.
I haven't used
from
any
evil and
matches
good
yet,
is
so I'll
1.
do it instead.
Can you still do it then?
Oh yeah, you
I mean,
still
like,
have to.
yeah.
that's your 2 actions.
This is okay. Then
I'll do it. I'll do it instead.
Okay, I will
I
do
mean,
it.
I
I will
have
do it. I will
Plus
do
7
it.
investigation.
I have like huge investigation too. I got a 21.
So the moment that you begin to look through, you begin to feel it, and just then as the hordes begin to go over to the side, you press into a small lock and a door.
Oh.
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 Inside.
All right, in there.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
As it
go.
happens, the horde just goes up to the side and begins to charge at the door as you all manage to get.
Oh my God.
You
Oh.
can see a collection of 50 from each side swarming.
Oh.
Ruby, use your fire breath now.
And does it
Swarming
close?
So are they within 10 feet?
Forward. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay,
if you guys
so-
want to close it.
Yeah, we're going
Close
to
it.
the door and then we
Fucking close.
close
Close
it.
it. Close it. Yeah.
Okay.
My
Close
God.
As all of a sudden it just it begins to bomb over the side, you are suddenly in a larger room that begins to fill out entirely.
Holy crap!
Oh my God.
This was my.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Oh.
As it begins to fill out, you can see this enlarged room with the secret door locks in.
Mhm.
It's seemingly a large laboratory. As you begin to look out, the room is brightly lit with light spells that kind of hang off the walls.
Mhm.
Is it well
Float.
maintained?
Yes, very well maintained.
Huh.
You can see the walls are filled with hobgoblin price art. It's been along the side large collection of ivory, tusks, skulls,
Oh.
carpets that dress the walls, chains, specific knotting patterns. And suddenly you start to feel that the cold air coming down from the ceiling creating a comfortable atmosphere.
Hmm.
these kind of two sections that light up immediately. This collection of vases that line the wall,
Mm-hmm.
as well as another side that seemingly has pedestals.
Mm-hmm.
The vases that are on the side with seemingly plants that go from dead and decaying to fully grown.
Yeah.
And then another section that seemingly has dragon scales and bell jars and a bone on a pedestal. It seemingly is a larger laboratory.
Mm.
Very well maintained.
Mm.
And
Any
very artistically driven.
sigils of like to indicate what, if any, organization the person who did this belongs to?
There seemingly is one right on the side of the rafters. Pillars.
Do
Oh.
I see any of these parasites anywhere? Like in anything? Okay.
Well, broke into the laboratory. I suppose that
I mean,
makes
like, we have a
sense.
little bit more that we can get to today. Trust me on this. I've
Okay.
only written
Okay, well, I've been holding my pee, waiting for this to wrap
Okay, well,
up. So
that
if
is your problem.
there's still more, I'm gonna go and use the bathroom.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I want to get to these fucking
Mm.
shots before we get
Okay.
to
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Any of that art look valuable, by the way?
Yeah, I mean, it looks hand drawn. You can see most of them are hand drawn. You can see some paintings that kind of look drawn. You can see goblins running away from some catastrophe. It seems almost red, and the sky is dark and blackened. You can see
Oh.
large splatters of blood. It's kind of macabre. You can see almost goblins cannibalizing each other
Oh.
in one painting. It is kind of revolting.
Oh God. Yeah.
You can see another painting with this large brain almost in a jar and an illithid with arms outstretched, seemingly casting an arcane spell over it,
Mm.
as well as a large staff that it has, black, almost with a lantern lit off of it, and seemingly liquid inside. Yeah, and seemingly another civilization in another painting that's kind of enveloped with this black, almost obsidian-like creature that circles around it. This sort of hobgoblin market just in view of it as the sun's beginning to set.
Okay.
Mm.
You can also see like 2 or 3 couches. That's about it.
Cool. So, like to live comfortably. It's good to know.
Lavishly.
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 The
Let's take a
rare
couch.
art. They just sit back on
I
the
know.
rare, enjoy the rare art
I
collection
know.
on their couches.
But this is a laboratory.
Yeah.
Through and through.
I don't know how forthright I've been about what exactly the disaster that Troll and I are here to prevent is, but that's it, I think.
So someone else knows this disaster's coming.
That seems entirely possible.
We're in a room with couches and really gross art.
Yeah. People painting it. It's gross. I don't know.
Does it seem like this
Laboratory.
person's trying to help the goblins, or
I mean, this is Broken Pillar. I don't know what their intention is. I don't know if they know about it, and I don't know if they are trying to prevent it, but it seems pretty obvious that they know. Are these like old paintings, or are these like seemingly new?
Give me an investigation.
I don't know. This is like a historical 11.
You've seen older paintings. These don't look old. Probably
Are you
looking
saying
years
this is
old.
like a prophecy? Is this a calamity that's coming to our lands?
Well, to my lands.
is there more to this lab? Are there any other doors other than that secret door?
You don't know.
Okay, I'm
This
gonna.
is like it does have some things in it.
All right, so I'm gonna.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll perception.
I'm gonna look around, see if there are other
I'll
entrances,
do an
exits.
investigation.
Sure,
whatever.
give me a roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Natural 1. I don't know shit.
Well, that wasn't great.
My perception roll was just what was perception?
Oh my God.
11. I got 11 on perception.
You don't know.
We
I
don't
have a
know.
low
So I
roll,
don't-
it's okay.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
11.
You don't know.
No, I just rolled perception though.
Oh, to look around?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, that's not what.
That's what I said.
Yeah, but I have to deal with 5 other people. So as you look around, you can see 2 different parts. You can see mainly this lab is composed of 2 different sections.
Mm.
One is in these kind of glass vases with jars in them. they seemingly almost have this plant that's kind of stuck in sand
Yeah.
and written in hobgoblin labels
Okay.
on it. The labels on it would just say something like, and some of the bases have plants growing out of them, and some of them are just wilted and dead. But you can see in Goblin that they're clearly labeled. You can also see that there's a small little red dot next to the side of the bases. And it says right written on the side, 20% human, failure. And many of the dead plants have these kind of attachments, like 20% elven, failure. 20% gnomish, failure. 35% human, failure. And the more that you continue to move down, and ones that are almost dead have that similar type of sigil on them.
Yeah.
And going down the row, you can see the most kind of successful plants. These lively,
Jesus.
kind of grown, beautifully colored plants that seemingly go up higher. You can see that the higher they grow, you can see Helkin V1, and it seemingly goes up even higher. And then you can see Helkin V2, 40%, as it even grows higher. And then you come up to the largest ones, and it says Helkin V5, 40%.
Alright.
And suddenly, from what you can tell, as you begin to investigate it, no plant can just be plopped in sand and then be given something and then have it remain. Never mind grow. That is weird.
I'm gonna use, when I'm in front of the largest plant, I'm gonna use my Divine Sense ability, which...
Yeah, is this like life-touched Helkin? Is this vampire Helkin?
I think it's like, yeah.
I just want to see if I can sense anything, because, like, these plants have something to do with this testing. Where is it?
Meanwhile, I'm gonna take...
As you just need to look it up.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you need.
I thought I had it here, but it's missing.
I'm gonna take Shoal 17 Fortune roll to do investigation to try and find any journals, diaries, anything that would indicate whose lab this is and what they're using it for exactly, like any like
Figure stuff out.
records.
Okay.
Which brings me my total investigation was a 24.
Okay, so you can kind of see that it's not written on the side. So as you closely begin to investigate it, the paintings say N Pillar on it, as well as some of the books that are written around have a similar initial. One thing that is most noticeable is that a lot of the books that are written on the side have to do with different transformations. Many of them are monsters manuals. Some of them are on riding or animal handling. Many of them are on arcane sigils and how they represent and rituals that are put in. Many of them have to do with transformation magic or transmutation. But one of the most notable ones is right next to the dragon scales. And as you begin to look at them, you can see 3 bell jars that are present. They all seem to be containing a larger dragon scale. One looks dark red with a little bit of blue on the bottom, and one looks... I'm just going to describe this.
I was getting a little deja vu about these dragon scales.
So, you can see the one book right next to it. It says, Lycanthropy and Other Changed Effects, just ahead of the pedestal that is present, that is holding some type of rib bone. Inside it contains various illnesses that change its victim into other species or into shape changers. Has scrolls of disguised self and polymorph inside. It also has a bookmark in it.
Take the scrolls.
With respect to death curses, as you read out the bookmark, this one in particular is most dangerous. Calcimentia in melee. It makes the one unto death curse the other to turn into their race. Can be monstrous if used. The transformation often leaves its bearer much weaker than previous. If the transformation does not kill them, it will turn them into the species that curse them. And as you look into the bell jars of the red dragon scales ahead, you can read up. It says, recovered, 1453, summer 4, seemingly dark red, a little bit of blue on the bottom. Second one, recovered 1478, Tidestrom, still dark red, much of it's turning blue. And then third one, recovered 1482, Frostmourne. A tiny sliver of red in it,
Mm.
but much of it's dark blue. As you begin to look through it,
Mm.
two things become very clear.
Mm.
This bone, this rib bone, probably Cannigan's.
That's what I was
Oh
thinking.
yeah, I was thinking.
Hey, were we supposed to get that?
Mm-hmm.
Secondly,
First to kill me.
and this is just from you being able to piece it together, just in the moment. This looks like Elidrat scale. From what you're able to piecing out, there was a time that Hadagara, the moving mountain,
Uh,
and Elidrat the Dread fought.
mm.
What this is seemingly suggesting is that in Hadagara's final moments, cursed Elidrat
Mm.
to turn into a blue dragon,
Elidrad's blue again?
thus making him weaker and much more vulnerable. Meaning that maybe before it might have been impossible to take him down, but this suggests otherwise.
Someone's
Very
trying to kill
Whose lab is this?
Elidrat.
No,
I think it's Naldreg's.
Oh.
This is his signature here and all of this other stuff. Seems like he's trying to kill or someone or something.
And
It seems that Elidrat can be killed. I can't even begin to comprehend the destabilizing effects that would have on my entire region.
and with that, we're gonna close for tonight.
Okay.
fuck. It's a mystery. Well, now we know what's well.
Yeah,
The mystery
those
has
are
been answered. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
2 big bombs.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, sorry we didn't get to fight today.
No, it's
Again,
fine.
We avoided it.
We don't want to fight them.
We actively avoided fighting 200
Oh, God.
brainwashed people.
Yeah, I didn't really want to fight them.
No, not today,
So
Satan.
with that, we are gonna have it closed today.
Mm.
Thank you very
Cool.
much for questing queers.
Thank you.
Please give us all
Thank
the
you.
shout outs on all the platforms. Facebook. No, wait. Not Facebook.
We're not on Facebook.
Yeah, sorry.
We're on Twitter at QNQ Gaming.
Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, YouTube.
YouTube.
All the things.
Yeah.
Give us stuff.
Special shout out to our texts today. Danny and Kyle, say hi.
Hello.
Hey.
And for our next week will be our finale before we go on hiatus. At the start of next session, I think it would be valuable just for me to explain some stuff that went down, so that everyone can be aware of A, what was revealed today, as well as what happened here for our final finale.
Yeah.
We should really write down that somebody like grabs that rib bone.
Yeah, we
gotta get that
I'll,
to Cannigan.
we
Do
got
you want me to write it in my inventory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cannigan's rib bone.
Because I wonder. Because what I'm thinking is like Cannigan's probably powerful enough that if you just hold this thing and just be like, hey Cannigan, you want your bone back? I found it. That like maybe that would work.
They had instructions
Did they?
to just
Yeah.
send it to the Feywild and it'll find their way home, sort of thing. So we just need to find a plane ship for it.
So that's really it for tonight, y'all.
Yeah.
Everyone had fun.
Quest and
Thank
Queers,
you.
sponsored by Toronto Gamers, music by Fox and More, Brett, Charlie, Ada, Jackie, Alex, Mark, Quest and Queers.
Mark,
Subscribe!
Whoa!
Check us out on YouTube. All of our old episodes are there.
Hate to see you at YetiCon.
Oh my gosh.
Can I
Love
stop
someone
waving?
clear.
We good?